And finally, we have Pusha T. You get me?
Look on me. I don't know if that's at me. Is that the club? I don't know in it. I don't know. Is that me? Is that the club? I don't know what it is. I don't know in it.
What's going on, people? TroopzTV back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 239 of Back Again with Troopz. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe. You get me? Better late than never. You understand? I had laptop issues. You get me? The laptop saved certain man from getting corned. You understand? The laptop saved certain clubs from getting exposed. You get me? But the laptop is back again, which means we are back again, blood. You get me? As you can see, the man them are inside. But Lewis has risen to the top row, blood. Top shelf settings, blood. You understand? He has risen. Man went from Stardog to Gelato real quick, blood. You understand? Lewis, how does it feel to be in on Melrose in cookies?
Bro, it's good to be eating at the top table for once, man. I want to just enjoy it for as long as we're here because everything after the international break is still peak. And we're just going to take it one game at a time. But hey, it's good to be here. The decoration's nice, the weed's nice, everything's good. I feel bad for everything that happened up north and all of that, but we will delve into that. But
yeah, I'm sure you
wins
do.
at home against Brighton, not really for everyone. Wins away at London, not really for everyone. But it is for us. Big up to everybody. Hit the like button, subscribe, and all of that.
Hussam, you were robbed, my brother. You were robbed. I did tell you would go down there and find a difference. You did find a difference. You found 14 men waiting for you, blood. The VAR audio has dropped as well. We're going to talk about that. It's true, blood. You understand? Like 14 man, blood. You get me? It's a Mazzoline down there, bro. You get me? Like I thought walking down Tottenham High Street was mad, blood. This fucking is mad walking down the High Street as it is in the stadium, blood. Who saw what I
on? Big up. Back again podcast where we're here again. Can't believe Lewis is on the top row. This is fucking embarrassing, man. But anyway.
Hold. You promised us a win against Spurs and you didn't deliver. That's on you. You Spursed it up.
Hey, I didn't realize they had two men behind them with guns there. So it's just there's nothing I could do about it, you know? So, yeah, I'm here. You get me? Win, lose, or draw, inshallah. So, yeah, big up for having me. And, yeah, I'm here after an L. We don't hide. We don't hide.
And finally, we have Pusha T. You get me?
Look on me. I don't know if that's at me. Is that the club? I don't know in it. I don't know. Is that me? Is that the club? I don't know what it is. I don't know in it. You know what I'm saying? But I like Pusha T, so I take it as a compliment.
Not again.
Just fucking yeah, yo. And he was like this before the show, just to clarify, people.
He was.
Just to clarify. He was talking about back to back and all these type of things. See what my club got me going through. See what my club got me going through. See what my club has me on.
Walk up, bro. How you feeling, blood?
I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying? No, yeah, fuck you, Troopz. You know what I'm saying? Just fuck you. That's not this guy. Man laughed at me, you know.
Oh
my
God!
How are you, yo? Fuck you again, innit? You know what I'm saying? Big up everyone watching Bar Troopz, innit? That's all I'm gonna say. Large up Lewis, big up her Sam as well, innit? But yeah, I'm blessed, man. All good, all good. My club's not from a footballing side, but yes, I'm good.
Oh my God! All right, where do we start, blood? You get me? Let's start with the VAR audio, blood. You get me? Hussam, that was released, blood. You understand? You lot had them held at gunpoint, blood. You get me? Kidnap settings. You understand? You had a man's wife. You had a man's wife's workplace. You knew where the child was going to school. You had it all planned out, blood. They gave up the goods. The audio was embarrassing to say the least, blood. You get me? it's what I don't get is why is there no bravery? You get me? Because he realizes that he's made the error. He's realized that the goal should have stood. He's been given the incorrect information. What he thought he was being told was not being overlaid. He's then come out and said, I can't do nothing. I can't do nothing. Like he's just hit the panic button. You understand? He's just, he's gone into shutdown mode, basically. You get me? He's just, no, forget it. I can't do nothing. The game's gone on. You understand? If he wants to be a major part of this VAR and a part of this new generation of football analyzation and technology and all of that, blood, then he has to have the balls to stand up and say, now, you know what? Yeah, it don't matter if it's been 20, 30 seconds. It don't matter if the game has restarted. We have to stop this game, give the goal and move on from there, blood. You get me? We need people with honor. You get me? Because a man of honor will stand up, blood. You get me? Hold his L. You know what? I fucked up. Put your hands up, blood. I always tell my kids, yeah, when you fuck up, put your hands up. Admit, yo, that was me. Fair enough. All right, cool. How am I going to rectify it? Let's move on now, blood. You understand? Don't do this coward thing. Hide away. Deny it. That's not masculine, bro. You get me? That is not it, blood. Over here, you know what we're on, blood. You get me? And it was cowardice from the official, blood. You get me? How do you feel as a Liverpool fan, blood? Because I've been through it as an Arsenal fan. I've got the apologies. You get me? They speak about the Martinelli goal at OT at 0-0. Brentford last year at the Emirates. You get me? When Tony makes it 2-2. They've come out and apologized to man on numerous occasions. But I think this was a step too far, blood. You understand?
100%. And look, here's the thing. I don't want to be like certain other fans and go like, make it like, oh, my club is the only club that gets fucked over by VAR. I think all four of us have had decisions go against us and so many inconsistencies, so many things like that. I was on a show with Flawless about 3-4 weeks ago after the Fulham Man City incident. And I remember I had a 10-minute rant. I actually went back and watched it. I had a 10-minute rant about the inconsistencies of VAR before even it happened to Liverpool. Now, the thing is, this was a game that everyone sat back at home and looked forward to. They wanted to watch. And it's currently Wednesday, and 3-4 days later, all we're talking about is referees. No one's actually talking about the football. No one's actually talking about anything. All we're talking about is refereeing decisions. Now, I've worked with all three of you guys after losses. This is not new. I've come here, I've spoken about Klopp, I've spoken about certain players, I've spoken about ownership, I've given down like why we lost, etc. This time, I genuinely cannot say a negative thing about any player or about the manager or about anything, because the game has been overshadowed by VAR decisions and by refereeing decisions on the pitch. Now, the Curtis Jones red card, I'll just go through them quickly. The Curtis Jones red card, it's open for interpretation. You could say it's a red, you could say it's not a red. In my opinion, he won the ball first and he slipped. It's not like he can amputate his left leg. But because it's dangerous, and I don't want to get into an argument, because it's dangerous, let's assume for the sake of argument it's a red and keep it stepping. I'm willing to concede that one, no problem. What happened after that is what I have a problem with. The Luis Diaz goal. There's a difference between human error and incompetency. Now, are the 5 people sat there in the monitor room? You have one job. You have the easiest fucking job in the entire world. Any of us 4 can do this job. Look at the monitor, referee pause game, Microsoft Paint, draw a line. That's literally your fucking job.
That's a Microsoft Paint.
Yeah, because it's not like what we watched today. You guys saw in the Champions League.
Sometimes they've even got it wrong.
Yeah, you saw in the Champions League
like
today.
United games, the wonkiest.
You know why they got it wrong? Because they use Microsoft Paint. You saw in the Champions League today. Like all this 3D graphics.
And look how quick this is, and look how quick the decisions were made, blood.
Very quick.
Look how long they took in the UCL games today, by the way. They took like 5 minutes to get to decisions now.
Yeah, the thing is with the VAR decisions, I was so mad because I realized they do this in the Serie A, the graphic thing. The Serie A is free to watch. You can watch Serie A on YouTube. We all pay so much to watch Premier League. The Premier League makes so much money, they could probably invent their own technology for offsides. Because many people say this, and I agree. Offsides should never be subjective. It always should be objective. You're either offside or you're onside. Full stop. Let's just cut the BS here. You know, the one with the graphic design that we see today on the Champions League, they show you exactly which parts are offside, which parts are onside, goal, no goal, done. Everyone moves, everyone keeps it stepping. The fact that 5 people are sat behind the monitor watching a football game, and all of them thought that the referee on-pitch decision was onside when Luis Diaz didn't celebrate, and the offside referee was doing this like it's the start of a Formula 1 race. He was doing this, and Diaz didn't celebrate. So how the hell you thought it was a goal? This is, and then after that, for me, there's another decision I have a problem with. The decision I have a problem with is Diogo Jota. The first one, I sent it to you guys in the group chat.
There's no
Udogie
contact.
clips himself.
Mm-hmm.
Udogie clips himself.
It's like the David Luiz sending off against Wolves when I can't remember who it was, but he's kicked Luiz, and it's yummy.
Yeah, and my problem is the consecutive yellow thing. As a referee, one of your in the job description, there's something called game management. You need to be able how to manage games of football, especially if it's between 2 big 6 teams. If it's a Liverpool Spurs, if it's an Arsenal Chelsea, if it's a Man United Man City, you need to be able to manage the game. In that scenario, you can say Jota's stupid, blah, 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 no problem. Okay, Jota's stupid. I'll concede that. Now, what the referee should have done is bring Jota in, speak to him, go like, I've given you a yellow card already. This is your final warning. One more tackle and I'm sending you off, as an example of game management. So we had the red card decision go against us in the Jota one. We had an completely onside goal ruled off. And the audio is even more embarrassing. You know what's the most embarrassing part of that audio? At the end, they're like, well done, boys. Good process. Well done, boys. You got the decision wrong, ya himar. What are you well doning for? You donkey. You got the decision wrong. And you acknowledge you got it wrong. And you say, well done, good process. Good what? You made the decision wrong to begin with. And I'll be so honest with you, because I brought numbers. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't. When it was 11v11, because I'm so sick and tired of Spurs fans. You know, this week, wallahi, I understood why Arsenal fans laugh at Spurs fans. I genuinely got it. Because their small club mentality is so fucking jarring. They just don't get it. First of all, I will say one thing. Please no one interrupt because I'm mad now. All the Spurs fans saying, oh my God. Camera, focus. All the Spurs fans going like, oh my God, we want to repeat the Champions League final. Oh, you want to bring back Vertonghen and Alderweireld and play me now in 2023? No problem. You are Tottenham Hotspur. I would beat you 100 times out of 100 in a Champions League final scenario. Understand the club you support. Happily, I would replay that final, and I would play it with my B team, and I'd still beat your bottling self. So that's number one. Number two, when it comes to this game right here, right? Statistics. 11v11, because Spurs fans are like, 11v11, it was even. 11v11, we had 6 shots, they had 1. Yes, they had possession, but you know what was their possession? Romero and Van de Ven passing it to each other 700 times. Pass left, pass right. Empty possession. We nullified them. We had Madison on lock. We had the more dangerous chances. I can't even recall the chances that we had. We had so many dangerous chances. Diaz, like multiple times. Salah creating multiple times. Gakpo, you know, like we had chances to score goals. And we were shooting at the target, and we were a lot more dangerous. I know people don't like this because it's a modern stat, but we had 0.4 something XG, and they had 0.01 XG. Like 1 out of 100. Not 1 out of 10, 1 out of 100 chance of them scoring goals, because we nullified them. We're like, okay, you can have the ball, no problem. I'll take the 3 points. And then even after the red card, when it was 10v11, we scored a perfectly onside goal 10v11, and then scored again with Cody Gakpo, and we went to halftime 1-1 with 10 men. I think many people, if you're being honest, based on watching Liverpool this season, because we've already won twice 10 men, to be honest with you, and you have all seen your clubs, everyone watching right now, and all 3 people on the show, we have all watched our clubs win with 10 men. It's not impossible. It's not like something beyond the norm. You could win with 10 men. Nunez was getting ready to come on. Regardless whether you rate him or not, he has pace and power. Running behind, long ball, 100% we'd have had a counter-attacking opportunity, just like we did against Newcastle. And the fact that Tottenham Hotspur needed a 95th minute own goal from Joel Matip against 9 men Liverpool proves everything that I've been saying about Spurs. Nothing that I've said about Spurs pre-game got debunked. It's not like they dominated us, and as soon as with 9 men, they scored 4 goals and we got played off the park. They needed an own goal in the 95th minute. We would have walked off that stadium with a point with 9 men against 11. So my opinion on Tottenham Hotspur hasn't changed at all based on this game. It actually, like, it made my opinion even stronger now. I know that this Ainge hype is going to die soon because they're literally 1 injury away from crisis. If James Maddison gets injured, that Spurs team entirely goes to shit directly the moment he gets injured. Now, we never wish injuries on any player. I hope all the players are safe and healthy. But what I'm saying is, Spurs aren't as
speaking facts, blood.
Make out. They really aren't as amazing. This Spurs hype is making me sick. I get it, Ange Postecoglou, he's a nice guy, and in the press conference he says mate a lot and shit. No one gives a fuck. Like, I've seen this before. I've seen it. Oh,
nice facts, bro. You know what pisses me off, yeah? You know what pisses me off?
You
know what pisses me off, yeah? When the man asked him before the Liverpool game, should I put Maddison in my fantasy league team? Is he going to be fit? And he was like, mate, I don't care what you do. If Arteta did that, yeah, there would be bloodshed everywhere, blood. There would be front page.
I do agree everyone's fawning over Postecoglou too much.
Yeah.
Like, he could do anything. He could shoot someone.
Whatever Arteta does, yeah. Whenever he's in an interview, a press conference, a pre-match reaction, there's always there's an issue. Why don't he answer? When they ask him about who's number one, Raya or Ramsdale, he's like, Fabio Vieira played. Is he number one? What? We don't have no number one. Then it's, he's arrogant, he's ignorant. Why don't he answer the question? You got this fucking kangaroo eating shrimp dickhead just coming here.
Christ,
and he's just fucking, Mike, I don't give a shit, Mike. I don't care, Mike. Fuck you, blood prick.
That is, but again, the reason why that's the case is because he is at Spurs. Because one, obviously, the hype is because he has improved Spurs and they are a better side, like than they were previously, losing Harry Kane.
People are just amazed that kangaroos can talk, blood. Yeah,
secondly, as well, Arteta at Arsenal, he's under a different microscope because he's at Arsenal. You're not under that microscope being at Spurs, and we all know this. That's why
the media can't overdo it, Flawless.
Like, but when Mourinho was at Tottenham, if he would move cheeky, they would get on him.
But again, it's because it's Mourinho. Mourinho is one of the most.
Why is everyone sucking up this kangaroo blood? Pause.
Because he's playing, because he's doing a good job. That's why.
Now I've seen arguments. I've seen arguments that he's a better manager than Arteta, bro. I'm like, brother, you're right.
Do you want to know why? It's because he's got no negative press on him right now. He hasn't lost or done anything to get put on.
He got kicked out the Carling Cup in the second round, bro. We don't even play in the second round.
Yeah, but when do Tottenham ever get associated with trophies anyway? They just got to win games and everyone's happy.
Come on, and again, Troopz, of course he's going to get.
Tottenham, the mentality there is in the bin.
Of course, people with him doing well.
They played Fulham. You beat Fulham.
People want clicks, man. Of course, like we acting like we don't know how the social media era runs. People will say whatever to gain clicks, whether that's retweets, likes, shares, etc. Like what we doing, like we know that.
Listen. I understand, but you know what's this? Here's the thing. I understand what you're saying, but there's also something as too much. Like the media doing too much now. Every time they're
doing it.
Yeah, I'm be honest with you. I don't think he should be one manager of the month either.
Okay,
how about that? I genuinely do not believe he deserves manager of the month. No, not really. Yeah, but the media hype is they're overdoing it. They're acting like
Pep won 6 in a row
because that's
and he's done this. They beat Burnley. They beat Sheffield. In the 900th minute, they beat Sheffield. They drew to Brentford. They beat Man United, who no agenda.
Yeah, we're terrible.
They're losing to everyone right now. So it's not like, we beat Man United. And I was like, manager of the month, blah, blah, blah. And by the way, on the pitch this Sunday, anyone watching that game, like people who have been watching football for a long time, and they understand the sport, I saw an Arsenal fan go like, if anything from this game, I see that Liverpool are the real threat, not Spurs. Because you couldn't break down 9 men. Why didn't they talk? I'll let you go. Why didn't they talk about Ange ball when they couldn't break down 9 men? Why? Can we discuss that?
Again, no, they won't because they won the game. But what you're saying is spot on. That's why I picked you lot to win the game. Because I believe you lot are a better side than Spurs. But this is the mainstream media we're talking about. They overdo everything and they over-criticize everything. You know what I'm saying? With the media, there's no balance, there's no medium ground. It's either this manager's the best thing we've ever seen or he's awful and should be managing in the championship. There is no middle. Let Ange lose 3 or 4 games. Watch it flip. Overrated, should have stayed in Scotland. This ain't the Scottish league, blah, blah, blah. That's exactly what it's going to be if there's an injury to Maddison. Look, they just rely solely on him. How good is Ange ball? Now, if they win and continue winning, title charge. Neither of those things are the case that I just said. Let them win their next 2-3 games. I've seen it already. Spurs are nowhere near in a title charge. They're not title contending. But are they
They're
better
top
than
four
they was? Yes.
contenders.
Yes. But you know what? Media want clicks and conversation. Saying that Spurs are top 4 contenders isn't really going to get much clicks. You know what is? Spurs are title challengers. Ange's better than Arteta. Now that causes conversation. Now that causes retweets. That causes likes. That's what they're looking for. They know what they're doing, man. Shot jobs.
But if he's that good, they should be in a title challenge. Are they not 1 point behind City?
Again,
Why aren't they in the title
but
challenge?
you're asking for balance from these people, and we know what they are. Ange is not all they've made out to be. They're judging him off what 7 games they've played in the Premier League, and already they're crowning this man. Some people, some are mainstream,
like
saying,
he's the fucking Messiah, blood.
Yeah, he's the guy. It's like it's 7 games. So what happens if he doesn't do well in his next 7? He's awful and he should be sacked. That'll be the conversation.
That's the whole idea, though. They're building him up. They're building him up, so when it flops, they can take him right back down. It's more headlines.
And I will be there.
Headlines.
Oh, we will all be there.
And when they bring down,
shout out Ange, man, you're doing a great job. I love this, man. Shout out Ange.
Yeah, big up Ange. Shut up, man.
You're a dickhead.
Nah, you're a dickhead, blood. Nah, you're a dickhead, blood. Nah, you're a prick, bro. Are you mad about doing a good job? He's doing a better job than Eric 10 splits. I give you that, blood.
I like that because when
that's a Tottenham group. I was nah, blood.
What do you,
bro? Come here with them. There is no blood. There's no with rants with that, blood.
There's no better feeling than seeing a fan base get too gassed, overhype their expectations, and come plummeting down afterwards. There is no better feeling. I've seen it enough times with Arsenal. Trust me. So when it happens to Tottenham, we'll be there. Pick up Angie in the meantime. Keep getting them gassed. Keep doing your thing, and hopefully Poch comes and nicks 3 points.
Where are they in the table? Where are Spurs in the table?
Second.
They're second behind City.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Yeah. Obviously, for obvious reasons, I don't look at the table.
So we don't. We don't ever treat them like the position they're in. Like they're second. I expect something. If Ainge is as good as they make out, they need to do something now. Show me, yalla. Show me how.
Look at the difference in levels. Yeah, they're getting bigged up for being in second. I get trolled for being in second.
Yeah, because you're Arsenal and Spurs, and you have Arteta and they have the big Ange. That's just how it is.
You just said a couple of like maybe a minute 30 seconds ago. You said headlines, yeah. The headlines are coming out of Man United.
You ready now?
He lined himself up, blood. I say, yo, the headlines, blood. Yeah, Zaha comes and silences Old Trafford. Onana. What the fuck? Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, no. What the fuck? Oh, my God.
I remixed it.
Barack Obama, bro.
Man United 2. Green Lanes 3.
Fuckers. Absolute fuckers.
You let Green Lane come smack you up, blood.
It's fuckers, man. Fuckers. That's what it was. Absolute just.
Boss man come cut you like shish, blood.
It's fuckers, yo. Absolute, yeah.
You're Flawless. Copenhagen. That's mad.
Flawless.
I ain't even saying that with confidence. Yeah, go on.
Flawless. 6 defeats from 10 games. Talk to me, blood.
About what? The defeats?
6?
Yeah, that's bad. You know what I'm saying? That's a horrendous.
From 10? That's relegation.
Yeah, facts. It is. It's horrendous for them. That's why I asked about Spurs and where they are in the table, because I don't look at it. But in regards to the actual game itself, disgusting. I tweeted that out immediately straight after the game. I've not felt that. Obviously, you feel bad after all defeats, but I've not felt that bad about a defeat since the Sevilla second leg game. Like, that's the worst. And it's in regards to what was leading up to it, what was on that game, the opposition we're playing, and just again, same old, gifting up cheap goals. I'm saying we've been doing it all season long from the start. I don't know what's happened to the defensive resilience, individual mistake or individual mistakes from multiple people. The first goal you just mentioned with Zaha, basics, Dalot letting the ball bounce. All man has to do is just go on and even if he attacks it and he gives away a free kick, I hold my hands up and go, you know what? At least you attacked it. Zaha's strong. Zaha scores. The second
respectfully,
goal,
he's a pussy. Yo. How you getting bad up like that?
That's what the thing is with Dalot. It's just, again, he shouldn't. I could go on and on about players that should or should not be here. He should not be at Manchester United. And I like Delo. I think he's a
Ronaldo
solid
said he's one of
fullback.
the best.
But that's it. Who said he's one of the best?
Ronaldo. Remember
That's
that
why
interview?
that's why world class players don't become world class managers. That's why when Kevin De Bruyne said he picked Bruno over Maddison and Odegaard. That tells you all you need to know. There's a reason Zidane's the only one we've ever
Pep.
seen in the modern day era. Pep wasn't a world class player. He was a solid player. He wasn't world class.
You wouldn't put him in the world class bracket?
No. He was around the same times as Seedorf and that. Is he anywhere near Seedorf? Come on, man. Let's be real. Pep was a good player. That was it. Go check Barcelona before.
God.
Pep was a bit younger than
He was a good.
Seedorf.
Even check his era then. If you go check his era, he wasn't mentioned as one of the world's best. If we check when he played, go check that.
Maybe, but underrated, a bit like Gilberto Silva.
I'd say
You look
he's a
back
good
now, and like then you wouldn't really say Gilberto was world class. Now you look back, you're like, yo, this guy was actually
But
cold.
that's what you have to compare him to, his era. It's not like music where we can pick up different eras. When you can, no one at that point when Pep was playing was like, Pep's one of the best in the world. He's a good player. That was it. You weren't of the levels of a Xabi Alonso. So that just goes to show in regards to Ronaldo saying that and what Kevin De Bruyne said, why world-class players don't become world-class managers. But back to the game, second goal as well, gifting up cheap goals. And I called it on my watch along. As soon as we scored the second goal.
What is Onana doing?
Hoyland as well. Are you talking
Yeah.
about?
We're gonna big up Hoyland soon, but we're talking about
Yeah.
your L's and your catastrophes.
Yeah, I was talking about the goal. I was talking about I was going to get to the goal.
Lord have it, blood.
In regards to the the second goal.
Did Onana bun weed in Amsterdam? Because he can't get it over here now, blood, and he must be having like a you know,
I
when
don't know
you
what the
cluck.
borders. I don't know what the
You know when
borders
you
like
cluck?
in Italy, but they got all them rivers, so maybe in it. Maybe it's easier to get dank over in Italy. But in regards to the second goal, I called it on my watch along. As soon as Hoyland scores that goal, and obviously we'll get to Hoyland as well, because he's the only one that like I'm not criticizing. I said, don't concede. Keep this tight for 10 minutes. That's all I need you lot to do. And it's been a common theme of we score and then concede all season. And that comes back to, again, concentration. That's not skill level. That's just will. That's just pay. That's just being on it. And we're not. Amrabat dives in, trying to win the ball. And then I've not even picked up. I'm so disgusted by it. I've not even picked the bones out of the second goal because I'm trying to figure out where Lindelof was and why it was a back three. And then they scored the second goal. Cool. Then onto the sending off and Onana giving away the penalty, short pass, horrendous pass. That's just basics.
What is
Again,
he? What does he see there, blood?
That's just it. No, I can see the passes. I know I can see what he's trying to do. He shouldn't have just done it. That's all it is. Decision making. Again, comes back to what's been wrong with Manchester United from not only a defensive standpoint, offensively. Decision making has been awful. When you look, Amrabat for the second goal, Amrabat diving in, Lindelof stepping up. That's decision making. First goal, Dalot not attacking the ball. Decision making. That's not skill. That's not even attempting to do the right thing and then you miss it. And then you can see the goal. You're not even making the correct decision. Again, mental, and that's skill. Yeah, but that's the low for you because he's just not very good. He's a solid fullback. Sometimes he's had good games. He's had better games because he's one of them. He's a man of many traits, but a master of nothing. But I'm not getting into individuals, but that's the low. We should have moved him on in the summer. And I'm a fan of Dalot. But he's a solid fullback, but you don't excel offensively or you don't excel defensively. But in regards to Onana then giving away the penalty when it's 2-2. Just clip it long. I'm saying you're more than capable of doing that. The pass is short. Casemiro, I see both sides. People are saying he shouldn't have made the challenge and you let man shoot and then it goes 3-2. But then on the flip side, he makes the challenge. He gets sent off. Akadi misses the penalty. If we then win the game, then we're talking about that was the correct decision. He's been stitched up by Onana there. But that what happens. Casemiro, even though he wasn't good before,
Did you win your first game?
No, we lost to Bayern.
No, they lost to Bayern.
They lost to Bayern, bro.
I'm gonna get to that.
Yeah, but that's a dumb decision because then he's out the third game. Like you'd rather him be there for the third match and still lose the game potentially.
I see both. I see all
It
sides.
hurts you in both ways now.
If you lose the next
But
game,
I get it's the heat of the moment, so like he's probably not thinking straight.
Yeah. No, I think he's
he's
thinking straight because then if he doesn't make the challenge and then they score and then it's 3-2, it's kind of like, well, you should have made the challenge and then maybe they missed the penalty. That's what it is. And
damn,
like I said,
you
damned if it's Onana. I'm not even. He should not even be in a situation to make that decision.
You can't blame Casemiro. You cannot blame Casemiro.
That's why I'm not blaming Cas.
No, you can't.
And then for the third goal, again, back to what I was saying, decision making. Amrabat's got the ball on just inside our half, clips it long. Why? We're 2-2, 10 men. Let's keep the ball for 5-10 minutes and just assess things, what's going on. You try clip it long, they get through. Akadi ends up scoring. Horrific. Like, that's what it is. All of them. I'm still digesting the performance now. I'm still talking about the game now like it just happened and it was yesterday. Yeah, go on.
Why is he playing Amrabat at left back?
Because I look at it.
What is going on in Ten Hag's? His head is so big, yeah? No, you don't know what's going on in there, blood.
The only alternative to that is, because we had this conversation, not me and you, but someone asked me about this and I said either play Dalot left back and then play Amrabat right back, because all our left backs are injured. So we have all three of them. Reguilon's injured, Malassi is injured, Shaw's injured. So it's play Amrabat or play Dalot. Do I think we're Amrabat or Dalot away, switching them fullbacks from improving massively or even improving to a moderate level? No, I don't. That's why I'm looking at it. Ten Hag has made so many mistakes, I don't even look at that. Amrabat at fullback, I don't even have an issue with. I have an issue with this started momentum is a thing in football, not just in games, but from a game to game basis. You can win matches and build confidence. Same way you can lose matches and be low on confidence. Against 100%. Palace, when we beat them in the League Cup, that was the team to play against Palace the following Saturday. I said it. I said all them players deserve to play, whether you rate them or not, including Maguire played in that. Don't rate Maguire. He deserves to start. That was our best performance and we beat them 3-0. And then you can have Rashford and Bruno off of the bench. And I said, if we lose that game, we could have lost that game 5-6-0. I'm fully blaming the manager for switching it up because you're shoehorning in players into the side who are not even performing well. Mount played exceptional on Tuesday against Palace, as did the rest of the players as well. Play them again. I wanted to see the front three of Garnacho, Palestri, Højlund. It worked. Okay, it might not have worked against Palace the second time, and we could have been 2-0 down in that game on Saturday. Then you can switch it up. Then you bring on Rashford. Then you bring on Bruno. Bring on whoever. But you put these men back into the team who have been underperforming all season long and not helping them. Ten Hag just making decisions that don't make sense. The pressure is definitely getting to him because I seen him not too long ago make the correct moves. I watched him last season. Take players out the firing line, make the correct substitutions, play the same formations. But now it seems like you have more of your signings and more of the guys you want, and you don't know what to do. Like yesterday was an eye-opener that he's figured out, you know what? Bruno and Mount don't work in the same midfield. I could have told him that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't no footballing genius. That don't work in the same thing. The clip that got clipped up from the show when I was talking about Mount before we signed him. And I'm gonna post that at the end of the season because people are starting to see it now. But the managers clocked that. Mount and Bruno don't. That's why he played Hannibal, and now you've got Bruno playing wide right. Bruno as a 10 or 8 isn't the best.
That.
Hey, because managers do silly things. I don't even know why we signed Mount, but that's a whole different conversation. And Bruno's not even a good 10 or 8, and now you're playing him wide right. So you're not only does he have his deficiencies, you're then even exposing more of his deficiencies. And then you then take off Hannibal and bring on Eriksen. Don't mind bringing on Eriksen, but Hannibal should have stayed on because we're in that game. But the manager's just compounding players' mistakes as well. Because the players are like Rashford shouldn't be starting. And that's not
I was just going to say, Marcus Rashford, what is going on? Because that chance he had when he tries to pass and the Stretford then literally erupted in fury blood. Of course. And Man United fans started to turn on Rashford.
Yeah, because fans have had enough of his poor performances. And rightfully so, because his performances have been shocking. Is he the only one? No. But then that's on the manager to go. Rashford's the epitome of a confidence player. There's no one, if someone says, what's a confidence player? It's Marcus Rashford, 110%. When he's low on confidence, take him out of the firing line. When he's high on confidence, as you've seen last year, man,
I couldn't believe he passed it. He's through one-on-one.
Yeah, he's through
one time he should have shot. He passed.
I understand the pass, but you have to play it with him. But again,
he tries to shoot when he's got 5 men around him, or he's literally by the corner flag.
But that comes back to what I was just saying earlier: decision making.
Brother, he's trying to shoot from the corner flag. What the fuck is he dealing with, bro? Haaland's literally there. Højlund's there. Man was trying to shoot, bro.
Decision and this comes back to it. Decision making. And that's another prime example. I don't actually mind him trying to pass, but the execution of it is fire it to Bruno. But Rashford should not be playing. How many poor performances does he need to put in where you go? All right. And bear in mind when he didn't play, and it's not all on him, the attack played better. Same way without Bruno. I've said this before. I say
you're
it again.
saying Bruno as well needs to be dropped?
Bruno Dunn should have been dropped.
He's saying Bruno and Rash. He's been pushing this. Bruno's been pushing this.
I've said this from day dot. Not just this. Like, you think we got
Didn't
to this
Bruno win you
season?
the game against Burnley though with that moment?
He did. Yes, he did.
He does have a moment in him though. Bruno.
Again, yeah, a moment every four games. He has one a month. Turns up, he's like a period. That's what he is. You know what I'm saying? He's one a month. Went to Lewis. You know what I'm saying? Went to Lewis. I stole that from Lewis when he was talking about Havertz. Yeah. I stole that from you when you talking about Havertz. Yeah. I'm saying I stole that from Lewis, word for word, bar for bar, but that's what he is.
You put the zoot down.
But yeah,
hey, you changed the player.
But that's what it is in regards to for the Burnley game. Yes, he won us the game, and I praised him for that, even though he wasn't good. But then against Palace, when everybody plays better, he should be dropped. Bruno's not good. I know Bruno. I've said this I don't even criticize him for poor performances anymore because I understand that's just his level. That's how bad he is. I only talk about him when I'm asked about him. I don't sit here or sit on any other platform and go, Bruno this, Bruno that. It's just that the penny's finally dropping for everyone else. Salute to my brother Troopz. He loves Bruno. We was talking about it yesterday. Even he was like, yeah, Bruno should be dropped. And he swears by Bruno that he's world class. That's when I knew it's like, all right, it's getting real bad. But everyone minus Højlund was awful. You know what I'm saying?
You should have ran back from the 3-0 team. You're 100%.
Again, but that's just basic management. This team played well. Run it back with them. And if it's going bad at halftime, you have Rashford off the bench, Bruno off the bench, whoever else you want to play off the bench. But you are relying on these guys who are continuously failing you. And I don't understand what you are watching. You're there on the sideline. I can see it's not working.
Do you think a manager changes this? I don't think a manager changes.
No, this is another thing because people are like, oh, are you Ten Hag out? My head was so hot yesterday after the defeat. I was like, don't even ask me that because I'm still digesting what I just seen and it'd be emotional.
Have you digested it now?
Yeah, the reason why I'm not Ten Hag out now is because...
So you're still in?
Ten Hag doubt. Again, word to the legend that is Lewis there. You know what I'm saying? I still have, because he's given me many doubts. But the reason why I'm not Ten Hag out, because if we had played exceptionally well these 7 games and had won them and was top of the group, I would not be sat here talking about, oh yeah, we're going to do this, that, and the third in the Champions League. We're going to do this, that, and the third in the Premier League. Because I want to remind, certain Manchester United fans of certain, not so much content creators, but definitely a lot of fans. Because I received a lot of flack, not even 12 months ago. And then Sam was there when this was going on, when we was near the top of the table in March. And this same group of players...
I tried to press him, ask him if he's in a title race. And he's like, no, I'm not.
This same group of players that we've got, added in, you know what I'm saying, Højlund and Mount and Amrabat, etc. And this manager, our same fan base, was talking about, oh yeah, we can win the league. So how do you go from that toppling Pep, you know what I'm saying, in a title race, they're the best team in the league, best team in Europe, just won a treble, now to manager out? Like, because people was on my case about that. Why are you being negative? Not just are we in a title race? Can we win the league? So that's why I don't flip, because 7, that was less than 12 months ago that people was genuinely, and them streams and live streams are still out there genuinely having that conversation. And I was sat there saying, no, we can't win the league. I'm on Saeed show, shout out to my Don Saeed every single time. No. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh, why super chatting? Why can't you win the league? Why are you being negative? Ten Hag this, look at the players. And now in less than 12 months, the manager should be sacked and they're all terrible. No, obviously, if this continues, of course I'm going to turn, because results can't continue like this.
But even if you turn, but do you think a manager change solves the problem? Because 2 years from now, let's assume that there's a name everyone's saying. Everyone knows this guy is like, he's next to Ainge on the hype table, De Zerbi. Everyone's like, oh, let's go get De Zerbi. Blah, blah. Everyone here has heard, let's go get De Zerbi. From a United fan, or from a Chelsea fan, and from whatever. So if you get De Zerbi, and 2 years from now, you're sat here kind of in the same scenario again. Like, I just don't think sacking Ten Hag is a solution, full stop.
I agree in terms of what you just said there, long term and being there 2 years down the line. I've said this about with our ownership and the way we are structured, we are not built for long-term success. This whole thing of a project, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years, forget about it. Bring me.
So the cycle gonna happen again, basically.
If we want, you know what? I'll take the season that Ten Hag did last season, 1 every 2 years. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with I'm cool with good season, bad season, because that's just what it is currently. Until a manager comes in and has the ruthlessness to get rid of these players. Because here's the thing is, with Manchester United, we spend enough money to be a competent outfit. No managers, people can say our manager's not been back properly. I hear that. But in terms of the money spent, we spend enough to go win domestic cups. We spend enough to get to the last stages of the Champions League. I'm not saying win trebles and win doubles and get back-to-back Premier Leagues. No, but he spent enough money. It should look better than that. That's why I don't hear when people want to blame the Glazers, because last season, when we had a good season, won a trophy, second best home record, third in the Premier League, it wasn't praise the Glazers, and rightfully so, crooks. But my point I'm making is Ten Hag should be doing better with what he has, even with injuries. And it's been awful. And the players are also not helping him. But then he's playing these players who continuously fail him. Play the better players. Why are you playing Bruno still? Why are you playing Rashford still? Lindelof I've spoke on for years. Lewis knows this.
Should Bruno be stripped of the captaincy?
Oh, that will cause world war.
Maybe not, because with me personally, I don't put too much.
It's getting to that stage, bro. I mean,
go on.
Troopz, that would cause a war.
His performances are not captain worthy.
But they never were.
He is
body language.
He's a
bitch. Captain worthy, bro.
He is a bitch. It's simple as, bro. He cannot be a captain, bro. He whines, he cries, he doesn't drive his team on. He's not inspiring. You don't look at him and like you see like Vieira or even like Van Dijk, bro. You look at Van Dijk and he'll give you like a look and you'll be like, all right, we're going to war. You understand? Stevie G, like Roy Keane, even like flipping Makaleli. You look at him and he'll be like, yo, all right, we're going to war now, blood. You can't. Who looks at Bruno and thinks, yeah, we're going to war, blood? He'll leave you in the trenches, blood. He's a pipsqueak. He's an absolute pipsqueak, bro.
7-0, by the way.
Yeah,
big man thing. Big man.
He gave up that game.
He is an embarrassment.
Don't say that too loud. Don't say that too loud.
Fuck him. He's an embarrassment. Bruno Hive, come for me, like a pussios. Because if you rate him, you're just a pipsqueak like him as well, bro. Because if he was my captain, brother, I'll be at OT cussing his claw every game, bro. Every game, blood. You're not inspiring. Like some captains talk, some captains lead by their actions. He does neither, bro. He just cries.
But the thing is, that's been him the entire time. Goals and assists didn't matter.
So what got him the armband? Goals and assists?
No, Ten Hag just made an error with that. Because me personally, I've said this.
Who were the options? Who were the options?
No,
there must have been a list.
No. Ten Hag.
Who was on the list?
Captaincy. Ten Hag.
Just him.
No list. Ten Hag picked him. There was no list like that, to my knowledge. I could be wrong, but Ten Hag picked him.
Like we had a list. Like we had Odegaard, we had Xhaka. We were looking like, and then we said, all right, we're going to go in Odegaard.
When people ask me, I said, obviously, the obvious candidates are Casemiro or Varane. They're the two obvious candidates. But the reason why I don't put too much stock in captaincy, because I believe if it was one of those two as captain, this still happens. This is the Manchester United issues are much bigger than captaincy. You know what it is? Skill, quality, technical ability, physical ability, mental.
That's mad.
All of the above.
That's the basics.
It's not because we don't.
That's the fundamentals.
The basics. You know why Hannibal's getting praised? Because he's joined the side and has done the basics. And that's why he's looked like one of our better players and has actually helped us get results. Like Burnley, for example, the Crystal Palace game. I'm not asking for a lot.
He was lucky in that Palace game midweek that he never got sent off.
Yeah, he was. But what I like about him, same way Garnacho's been doing that. He looked better when he's against Palace when he came off the bench, and also
I see he's been getting a bit of stick as well, saying that he does it for the cameras, like this whole sad thing at the end of games.
Yeah, because people are going to hate. So there's the thing is, if
you talking about Bruno?
No, Garnacho. Man United fans are saying it about him, not like other rivals. Man United fans actually saying.
You know that? Do you know why that is, Troopz? It's because United fans don't like, some United fans, I should say, don't like addressing the issues. There's too many player FCs, and they don't want to actually not attack the players, criticize the players. I will sit up here and every player has been criticized. Casemiro, one of my favorite players of the club, he's been poor for the vast majority of the season. It's had the odd good game, but he needs to step up. That doesn't mean I hate Casemiro and I think he should be sold. No. But I'm just calling it as I see it in terms of good form. Is he getting help? No. But that goes to show even a player of his caliber, put someone next to him who's even competent. Like Eriksen last season was competent. And we've seen the best of Casemiro because of that. Yeah, just to clarify in regards to Casemiro, offensively, he's actually done the business. He's been our best threat from midfield. Like that's something that in his game, I'm like, I've been impressed with, but overall, has he been good enough? No. And I see people proportioning out blame to whoever, and I'm not really going to defend any player, like I said, apart from Højlund, when players are performing that poorly. And it's not just the Galatasaray game, it's been that way. But the manager needs to help them. I'm saying, and when he's set up in the correct ways this season, we've seen a better Manchester United at times. I'm just asking for the basics. That's legit it. And I'm calling when we're conceding goals. How many times are we going to concede goals straight after we score? All 3 of the goals, soft. You know what I'm saying? The goals, no resilience whatsoever. If Zaha picks it up and sticks it top bins from 40 yards, I hold my hands up and go, that's just an amazing passage of play. That's an amazing piece of skill. Great shot, hold your hands up. Where we're just conceding goals all season long, soft. Giving up chances all season long, soft. And that's everybody collectively, including the manager. That's why I don't just blame the manager. I just don't blame the players. But in regards to like the Ten Hag's got to sort this out, or he is going to get sacked. You can't continue.
That was my final question, because Ole, he lost 2 in a row at Old Trafford. Last time he lost 2 in a row was under Ole, when you lost to Liverpool and Man City back to back.
And he still survived, because then Watford did Watford, they real ones. They did the business.
Yeah, but them 2 were his last 2 home games.
Yep.
What's your game on the weekend?
Brentford at home.
At home.
Yeah, Brentford at home.
If you lose to Brentford at home on the weekend, which is possible, yeah?
Definitely possible.
It is possible, blood, yeah?
We can lose to anybody. Definitely possible.
Does Ten Hag... It's mad. Blood, who's Sam? It's true.
That's just that he can lose to anybody. Like, he's fully given up. Like,
you can lose
I've been there, man. I've been there, man.
I've been there as well. You've been there as well, Hussam, blood, when you had like fucking Jay Spearing. Roy Hodgson. Blood, you had Ricky Lambert and them man there. We've all been through it, blood.
Luton Town are coming to Old Trafford. You would have said you could lose. Luton Town.
Of course.
Luton. Nah, we used to slap on them.
No. That's a Mason Mount classic. You'll be fine.
Yeah. Here's the thing is, do I think? Do I think? Do
you know how deep he is in the mud right now?
Do I think we lose to Luton? No.
And you know it's that thick mud. You know it sticks to you. Like you can't even get out. Like you're stuck in. Like remember in school you play stuck in the mud. This nigga is stuck in the mud.
Man said I'm drowning like I can see the surface. But
anyway, he's like you know they're trying to pull your leg out of the mud. Like you're literally like trying to like it's a mad thing, blood.
But Hassan,
ever since that devil ad, their life ain't.
But Hassan, I'm not.
Yeah, you sell your soul, blood.
Yeah, sure. Hassan, I'm not saying a club. I'm not saying we lose to Luton. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that. I'm not saying
what you mean?
What I'm saying is no. I'm going to clarify.
If that Burnley game, when he hit the post, you lose that game if he don't hit the post.
What I'm saying is I'm not confidently sat here saying, yes, we beat Luton is what I'm
saying. Man, like Morris will come and shit on your club, blood.
Confident. But in regards to, I was going to make a point and I forgot what I was even going to say. But yeah.
Look, Ten Hag's got him spun.
Oh yeah, Brentford. No, that was you. You know what I'm saying?
That's doing up Kylie Minogue, blood. He's just spinning around, blood.
Onana forgets how to pass. Everyone forgets. It's okay.
He forget how to pass. It's this Joker, you know what I'm saying? Not Lewis. This Troopz done in the left-hand corner. What a prick.
But yes. Life out here, blood.
You love your life, innit? Yeah. Look at this guy.
Blood, we lost and I'm cool, blood. Trust me. Like
it is, but yeah, in regards to it, if he does all jokes aside, if he does lose to Brentford, then it is because it's international break, it's gonna get ramped up. The heat will be turned up, and you are gonna be under the microscope. And again, that performance, like the Brighton game at home, that Galatasaray performance is it looks like the players are giving up on you. And I thought that before, and then they battled back against Burnley, and then they put in a performance against Palace. So maybe it's not the players giving up. Maybe it is a combination of playing the correct players, number one, and number two, the manager just make it, and players, obviously there's the lack of quality. But I've said this is why I don't do a deep dive. When people start talking about this, that, and the players are just not that good. But you can still get more out of the players you have. You can still get average players to perform average to above average, because I watched you do it last season. I watched you do it pretty much the entire part of last season, where I'm going into games and I'm going, all right, such and such is missing, but and that side's better, but I'm confident going in. I was genuinely confident going into games. Now I have no confidence going into games. In the manager, you know what I'm saying, in terms of picking the correct team or making the correct subs, and players as well. Apart from Højlund. Højlund's a bright spot. Like, he always looks like he's going to score. But other than that, there isn't really much else. But the reason why I'm not Ten Hag out as well, and it's just Ten Hag out, because I believe he can switch it around. Because I watched him do it last season, and the players are there to do it. Just make us defensively solid again. I don't think it's tough. Stop giving up easy goals, and we'll do all right. Well, we move.
We're gonna take Flawless out of hell for the moment, blood. You understand?
I'm still in. I live here. What you mean?
Nah, I mean, like, no, that's what I said for the moment. Like, we're not gonna talk about your team, blood. We're gonna just leave you in hell to burn. We're not gonna put more fuel on the fire. Right now, you're just burning. Right now, you're an open flame.
Oh, yeah,
right now, you're an open flame, blood. You understand? We don't need to. You understand?
True gentleman, Troopz. True gentleman.
I'm a nice guy, blood. You understand?
Yeah, man,
I put myself.
Troopz, can I just tell you one thing before you segue? Put down the date. December 16th, Liverpool versus Man United at Anfield. Just like we done to Mourinho, we're about to do to Ten Hag. That will be a humiliation again. He's gonna get sacked next day. I made this prediction 3 months ago, by the way, before the
he lost, how Saka Kane's does.
Man,
December 16th, Liverpool United at Anfield.
It's October. It's October the 4th, and you think Ten Hag making it to December the 16th? Yo, does he know?
I think he will.
For your sake, I hope he don't.
Not if he carries on like this.
Hey,
not if he carries on like this. You know what I'm saying? Not if he carries on like this, he's not making it to Christmas. If he carries on like this, not a prayer. Like, not with us. Like, we ain't making out of this group.
We're gonna sack him. This time we make it 8, inshallah.
Yeah, we ain't making it. We ain't making out of this group. You know what I'm saying? Like, Allah, people gonna ask me.
I wish we were playing you next week.
I'm gonna say, people gonna ask me if United make out of the Champions League group. I say, what's Charlemagne the God? Yeah, but you know I'm lying. You know what I'm saying? I say we make it out of the group, but you know I'm lying. Right.
Hey, I'm gonna see you on Thursday nights.
Yeah, you think we finish in 3rd? Does he know?
Hey, you probably will. Copenhagen, come on.
You Copenhagen. All right, okay. It was just Galatasaray.
Didn't they draw against Bayern?
Nah, they lost 2-1. They lost late. I was 3-1.
They
2-1.
lost Bayern.
Man thinks we
make
it
Thursday, man.
Does he know? Thursday. You know what I'm saying? They might move United Liverpool to a Thursday. That's all the only time we see you on Thursdays. I want to finish bottom of the group. I'm not doing Europa League again. I'm not doing that. No.
We'll see.
Nah, when I say that, I mean, like, I'm not doing no Europa League watch-alongs. No. You know what I'm saying? If we drop down. Nope.
Hey, I'm enjoying finding out some Gilwaz players.
Yeah. Hey, it's great until you're trying to do the thumbnail and you can't even find the badge of the club.
Yeah,
or
you
play.
gotta make.
You know what I'm saying? Facts, man. Yo, Sheriff, you know what I'm saying? Ammonia, whatever you will call. Man, searching on Facebook. Pneumonia. Yeah, man was on Facebook looking for a player. I don't know
That's
who this
a chemical.
And all that.
Oh, whatever they were called, ammonia, right? That ain't that the name?
Yeah, ammonia. Yeah, that's what we're calling them. ABFC. That was it.
Sheriff and all them things,
right? They beat you, know? Yeah. Or he won 3-2 last.
Nah, we won. Ronaldo sued. You know what I'm saying? And that, when he scored the penalty, sued in the projects, yo.
They had Ronaldo suing.
He sued. Yeah, the whole crowd sued with him, though. That's a souvenir. Yeah. But yeah, Manchester United.
Yeah, the home fans were suing with him.
Yeah, they sued with him, man. You know what I'm saying? Love that, man. Love that. Sue. You are so bad, yo. My God.
You're top of
I wish we were in Europa.
From bottom half.
Let's go. Win somewhere.
Are Chelsea above you now or not yet?
No.
Nah, we're a point. We're a point behind.
It's a point between them.
Yeah. We might get there next week.
You
Brentford, help a brother out, man.
You do not play? You
got Burnley away. That has to be a win.
Nah, you win that. You win that.
We better, because there's no other wins coming after that. So get the wins on the board now, win it. Let me enjoy it.
Flawless, if Lewis is above you on the table even for 1 week, he's gonna annoy the shit out of you. Even for a week.
It's the whole international break. We got a whole 2 weeks to savor it in. After that.
Thank you know what? Thank God we got international break, man. Thank God. Jesus.
That's worse.
Yeah. Don't bring the next few things. End the season there if they want.
It's not worse. I don't have to watch United for a couple of weeks. This is brilliant. You know what I'm saying? This is brilliant. I don't need this, man. I don't even want to watch us against Brentford. I'm like, yo, man's out on the Friday night hosting the show. Do I want to get back?
For you, man.
I'm like, do I really want to? You know what I'm saying? I don't want to do it. I will because I don't duck no smoke. But do I want? Nah, I don't want to watch that game.
Was there a 3 p.m.?
Yeah, 3 p.m. Unfortunately, you know what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna miss that for the Chelsea game.
Yeah, you lot playing the same time. Yeah.
I'll
watch it because we play Sunday, so I'll be there.
Oh,
bro.
we know watch it. Yeah,
he knows I'm gonna put it. He knows I'm gonna come watch it. I'm like, yo, blood. I just pop up, jumps out a quick, man, like it.
That's what
he replies. I'm gone.
He did.
I'm like Undertaker. Boom. I just pop up. Boom. The chat's not going mad. Troopz, he's here.
Yeah, the whole chat was like Troopz. I'm like larger Troopz. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate it. Appreciate it. So
Time for me to go to hell, blood. You understand? Yeah, blood. Lawrence 2, Arsenal 1. Our first defeat in the Champions League. First away game and straight L. You get me? Lawrence only have 2 wins this season before we went to their ground. They currently sit in 15th in League 1. And we went there and gave them their 3rd win of the season. Their first win in the Champions League. Their first appearance in the Champions League for like 25 years or something. I think the atmosphere got the better of the players.
Was
the
it hostile like that?
Yeah, blood. It was
atmosphere
Yeah,
hostile?
French crowds are crazy.
Bro, I remember when we played Rennes, yeah? It was mental. I remember when we played PSG, they held us in the ground for like 2 hours after the game because the Ultras wanted man's head on us.
Lille away was the same a couple years back.
They don't ramp.
Like that.
They don't ramp out there, bro. They wanted to chop man up, blood. You understand? Like a lot of them are like Moroccan as well. There's enough like Algerians, Moroccans, a lot of Arabs are out there, blood. Don't play with them man there, blood. The man they cut you up, fam. Catch you on our back road.
That's one of the lighter ones. If you go Marseille or PSG, long.
I'm actually going Marseille to but Aber in it. So I'm gonna like vlog.
Oh really?
Yeah, so I told him to get me tickets in like the mad end. So I can go in there and like vlog and get some crazy footage like that.
Why were you asking for your Chelsea tickets last season?
Ah, fuck, bloody, are you mad? Like when he signed for you, man, I said to him, yo, you know this ain't like Barca. Like I ain't asking you to I don't want no tickets. I don't want no shirt. I'm not involved, blood. Now I'm involved, blood. Yeah. Ale Marseille. Ale. You understand?
Big up Marseille. I'm on there as well, man.
Yeah,
Big up.
Fuck Lawrence,
you didn't get given enough opportunities if you're watching. We gave that donkey up top minutes over you.
Shout out Lons, man, real ones.
And now we have that. Now we have that donkey playing in midfield, aka Kai Havertz. Blood, you understand?
60 million down the drain. Kai Havertz missed it again. Let's go. What a dead shot, man. What a dead shot.
Oh my
God.
God.
How was your fan base overhyping that wash chant?
Did you hear the
He
Shakira
scored again. Like he scored once.
Yeah, it is one time.
Twice. It's not even actually correct.
Yeah, he's only scored once, so yeah, it's not
Yeah,
again.
but where's the game? There's no game.
Good penalty, to be fair.
Do you know what I will say? Yeah, his best performance was against Man City when we played him in the false 9. Like he was actually offering something there. He should have scored. I'm not gonna lie. He had 2 great opportunities where he should have scored, fluffed his lines, but he was actually making things happen. He was causing a problem. City didn't really know whether to go tight on him to give him space. They didn't really know how to deal with his presence.
Yeah, sounds familiar.
So you're not gonna pause that?
In the midfield.
No pause?
No this pause. Pause a meter.
So only when I speak, there is pause. Why don't you pause yourself?
Pause on what?
On him. Go tight on him. Pause.
Yeah, that's a pause. All right. That's a pause. That's a pause, blood. But that's when we saw like the best of him. Like when I see him in the midfield, there's nothing there, bro.
I agree. You should play him up front against us, please.
Nah. All right, and he'll dunk on you, blood. You get me?
No. That will be the easiest job for.
He will dunk on you, and he will celebrate. He will celebrate, blood. Yeah.
He will boo the fuck out of him. I can't wait till he
will celebrate, bro. I'm trying to come to Chelsea, bro. Pause. I'm trying to step out, bro. I'm trying to. That was a pause,
blood. You ticket Matthew Harding, bro.
Fuck that, blood. Are you mad? Yeah, man, there would. Are you mad? From I walk in. That's a Obama who bastard.
Where's the European Cup?
I'll be like, nah, blood. You think I'm getting that Kenny Ken treatment from that? Remember that white you, blood? Nah, he ain't doing it to me.
Yeah, he tried that bullshit with me. Like, yo, I'll get you a ticket in the Chelsea. And
no.
I'm good.
Gooners, tap in, bro. I'm trying to pull up to Chelsea away. I need to see that win live action, blood. I need to be there. I need to be vlogging so I can troll Lewis, blood. Live action, blood. You lot can compare the vlogs. He'll be in his stand. You ain't pulling nothing, blood. Yeah, Kai Havertz to get the winner, blood, and celebrate in front of
he'll get pulled out for offside like it always does with him.
1-0 Kai Havertz. Note it down right now. It's gonna happen.
One thing I will say though,
your whole away is gonna pop off and then the flag. Right?
Nah. It ain't happening, blood. But I do prefer him in in the forward line. I don't like him in the midfield, bro. I don't think he brings anything to the midfield. He's a passenger, bro. There was nothing in the midfield yesterday. The midfield absolutely dead, bro. Odegaard had a poor game. The only one that was getting about was Declan Rice. Trossard, I see Trossard getting a lot of heat. He was poor, but let's just remember that he's just come back from injury. So you understand he's going to take a bit of time to get back up and running. Bukayo Saka. Now,
blood clot Saka. Let's go.
Yeah. It's not looking good. Rumors that he's going to be out for the Man City game. We're going to keep an eye on that. You don't look out for the preview. Big preview dropping this weekend. Keep your eye out for that one, blood. You understand? But
I don't wish injuries on anybody. But how long is it?
Bro, I don't know, blood. They're just saying it's not looking good.
Have they said
they're saying it's a muscle injury. They're not saying what. They're saying Arteta said he went for a back heel and then he felt something. Obviously, he came off against Bournemouth with a knock. For me, I would have rested him against Bournemouth and then played him against Lawns. Yeah. I think the Bournemouth game, we had enough to rest him and put someone else in that position. I think Lawns, I said it in the trophy show that you can't disrespect any opposition in the Champions League. Champions League is a different ball game. It might look like a shit group on paper. It might look like an easy game, but when you actually go out there, it's not an easy game, bro. You get me? And yesterday, it wasn't an easy game, bro. Apart from the Jesus goal, we did nothing in that first half, blood. Yeah, we kept yeah, we had more possession at times because we were just passing it sideways and backwards, bro. There was nothing going forward, blood. There was nothing. Like the left back had Saka on lock. You understand? Trossard was anonymous on the left. Havertz was just roaming around. He had an opportunity. He took it wrong. He tries to side foot it. If he puts his laces through it, I think it's a goal. But then maybe the confidence is why he's chose to go for the side foot and more just get the shot on target. And then he doesn't get criticized or anything like, oh, he skied it here, he skied it there. At least he's hit it on target. That's how I'm kind of looking at it when I look back at the actual chance. The David Raya mistake, that's what's going to happen. Let me just address it now. That's what's going to happen when you play out from the back and when you want your keeper to be that high up. My issue is not him being that high up. My issue is him trying to make that pass. That pass is not on, bro. There's simple passes. There's hella options there. NSG settings, bro. Hella options. Pick another one, bro. DJ Khaled, pick another one, blood. Why are you going for the extravagant, bro? Keep it simple. We're 1-0 up away from home in the Champions League. 5 minutes before half time. Keep it simple. It was, you understand, that was a game changer, blood. And then second half, because the first half, they were kind of sitting off us and trying to just soak up the pressure and then hit us on the break. And then when they got the David Raya error, they literally, it was one ball into the youth that scored the second goal, Wahi or something, where I think you pronounce it Wahi. Lovely touch. The way he chested it and played it to Thomason, and my man just literally, he put Raya in Raya in paella. Because that man is from Spain, so he got put in paella, blood. Literally, blood. Real talk, bro. He put him in paella, bro. You get me? Straight in the chicken paella, no fish. Cause you know, so when I name fish, you see me? Second half now. Nah, sir. When I name fish. Second half now. Nah, sir. When I name fish. When I name fish.
I remember him. I remember him and Robbie doing what's it called? You had to forfeit. Did you lose?
Yeah, he tried to make me eat sushi. The pussy.
Yeah, he tried to make
That's why I gave him that. That's why I gave him that chili and made him Lily ducky.
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, but shrimp ain't really fish like that when you think about it. It's like it's different.
Nah, man. Is it in the sea?
Yeah, it is.
It's fish blood.
Hey, shrimp, I ain't gonna lie, seafood.
You understand?
But each to their own. You know
yeah, 100%.
Yeah, you stay there with your.
So even like catfish, don't you guys have like?
What did you say? Stay there with my bad. What did you say?
You stay there with your bad breath, blood.
What you mean my breath fresh?
Brother, brush your teeth. Like what?
Yo, that fish will overpower you.
What fish are you eating that's like that? I've never had no fish.
Dog, as a yardie, I used to grow up with like fried fish, salt fish, only for stinky fish, blood.
Yeah, 100%.
Stinky crosses fish, dog. where I'm playing my Nintendo and I'm smelling fish in my room, blood.
Yeah, it happens. Yeah. I've been there, man.
Can't even go downstairs to can't even go downstairs to my fucking frosties because my nan's making saltfish and green banana for breakfast.
And your clothes would smell of it when you stayed in there too long. Yeah, been there,
see me? I had to wash my clothes all 3 times a day, blood. You understand? Would have come out smelling like one of them fresh African youths. Remember them African youths back in the day? Stinker fish.
This guy, yo.
It's true, blood. Why you lot fronting? You lot never had the fishy African youth in your class. Don't lie, blood. We all had one in our class, blood. Yeah. Yeah, you're laughing because you know flawless, blood.
As well.
We all had the. I'm telling you.
I've never experienced this, guys. So.
No, I have. I low-key have.
Yo,
I did not co-sign anything.
Brother, let me tell you something. Yeah, I used to go to some of my African friends' houses as a youth, man. Yeah, and I'd be like, "What the fuck is your mother cooking, blood? Is she boiling a boot? Yo, what is she cooking, dog? Is she boiling a sock? I want the rasa cooking a yes, sir. Because in my house it smells so. Yeah."
It's the Stephen A. Smith meme, innit? You know what I'm saying? Let's be nice. You're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it. Like that's where we're hiding.
You get me? But what was I saying before this fish coming out this thing?
David Raya.
Yeah. Because you said he got made into paella.
You said
So he got made into paella, yeah. Then second half, they changed their whole tactic, bro. They were pressing us. They stepped up 10 yards. They were actually not giving us no time on the ball. You understand? Then they get the second goal, blood. Game over. We did nothing in that second half, bro. At 1-1, Arteta didn't do nothing to try and change the game. Nothing, blood. Didn't try and make attacking changes. When he took off Saka, he put some Fabio Vieira. They are, blood, why don't you put on Nketiah, move Jesus to the right? You can put on Reece Nelson. You can put on Smith Rowe. Fabio Vieira is not going to work on the right-hand side, bro. He has not been doing his damage in that area of the pitch, blood. He's been doing his damage in left. You understand? You put him in the right, blood. His in-game management cost us. You understand? I would have started Ramsdale, blood. I'm not even going to lie. Because
how come?
For me, Ramsdale, he's a number 1 goalkeeper. Yeah? He is a number 1 goalkeeper.
No,
he should. He is. He should be given a chance to show what he's about, blood. You understand? You have to. Like, Raya, cool. You're going to play him in the Premier League. Ramsdale is not a League Cup keeper, bro. He is not just a League Cup keeper, blood. He's a Premier League goalkeeper, bro. Yeah?
I hear that.
If you're playing him in the League Cup...
I agree with you.
No.
Of course he don't.
Arteta's a Carabao... He thinks he's a Carabao Cup done. Like,
he's not, though, blood. If you're playing Ramsdale in the League Cup, then he's got to play Champions League as well, blood.
Why am I asshole, yo? Why are you laughing at? That's
no, but he does because look, he dropped him and then boom. Like when he dropped him, I would have thought he would have been like, all right, cool. He's a cup keeper now. League Cup, he's gonna play in the Champions League. When the FA Cup comes, he's gonna play there. Now he's just playing in the League Cup, blood. He's not a League Cup goalkeeper, blood. You understand?
Man. You know what I'm saying? That's just
he's not a League Cup keeper, blood.
Finished.
Are you mad? You man are League Cup, bro. You man won the League Cup, yeah? You man are the League Cup team.
Yeah, we are the Carabao Cup champions. Yes.
Yeah,
right. Yes.
You understand?
Carabao Cup champions.
You man live off that. You man live off your Carabao Cup, blood.
100%, man.
We don't even take that thing. We don't even take that thing seriously, blood.
I would say that if I didn't win it either. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want to win it, blood. If I win it, I win it. I'm not trying to win it, blood.
Yeah, okay. I remember that.
Speak for yourself. I want it. I want that cup, man.
Yeah, he's thirsty.
Yeah,
man.
You're looking
these
at
players need to learn how to win for my football club.
Wait, Troopz, what you looking at? You're looking at the FA Cup, right? You're looking at the FA Cup, right? Troopz.
Yeah, we'll see. How about you getting away win in London? How about that?
We already
chat to us, bro.
Who? Us?
No, you
talk about Liverpool.
No, we won away in London so many times, bro.
No, this season.
West Ham, like, come on. West Ham.
Did you be West Ham? For fuck's sake. Fair enough. We'll come back again. We still have the LFC trademark. So you hold that.
You're 11th.
Not for long.
That's all I have to say. You're 11th.
We'll be back soon. We'll be back up soon.
I say this just made the worst decision of his life. Like, come on. But let me just speak to because
but Troopz said something there about the trophy before you go, Hassan. Premier League on the cards. Is that what you're saying, Troopz? Obviously, City without Rodri. What are you saying? Just lost to Wolves.
My target is Always the elite trophies. Whatever
Of
my
course, of
club,
course.
whatever my club target is their business, blood. But my on my you get me. My agenda is Champions League, FA Cup,
Of
or
course.
Premier League, blood. That's my agenda. I
Perfect.
get me. If League
Fair
Cup
enough.
comes true, then get me, blood. I'll take a League Cup. If we got to say the semi-final of the Champions League, we push City all the way. We go semi-final in the FA Cup. Then cool, I'll take the League Cup. If I'm not taking no League Cup and some standard top 4 finish, I'm not accepting that, blood.
Your next game is Sevilla at home in the Champions League, right? Sevilla
Away.
at home.
Away.
Mhm.
Oh,
Wait, back to back away.
Away then, yeah. So away then home. Because we got Sevilla
Oh.
back to back. So it's away, then we got them at Emirates.
I can't lie to you, Sevilla away is tricky, but I think Arsenal are probably going to make it through in the group stages. Like,
I'm not worried about us getting out of the group. We are still winning the group, bro.
Yeah,
We are still winning the group. These
You
players
don't
just
need
need
to
to.
win it.
These players
But-
need to realize. These players need to realize that we're going to be.
If you don't win away at Sevilla, there's going to be a
Nah.
bit of pressure.
But we're still winning the group, lad. These players just need to realize that we are going to be.
There's no
the-
pressure, Lewis.
We are the main game, bro. We are the main game for every
If they
team
lose to
in
Sevilla,
this
there's
group.
going to be pressure.
Sevilla
Nah,
at
nah, but-
home.
No, but you don't
Sevilla
listen.
at
You don't.
home.
No. You don't listen.
No,
You don't listen.
no,
Let me
no,
land.
no.
No. Let me land.
Make
No.
top
Let me land. We will win the group, lad. Yeah. The only thing these players need to realize is that when we roll into these grounds, when we roll into Sevilla, when we roll into PSG, PSV, sorry. Well, PSV is the last game. So by that time, we should be through. So hopefully we're sending Nketiah, Reece Nelson, El Neni, all them man out there. Blood.
Havertz.
Cedric can go out there, the prick. Havertz can go out there. Them man can go out there, blood. You get me? But
Rice.
Coffee shop tour.
whoa, about Rice, you mad? The man there for chill. Rice for chill, you see me? But I'm not worried. But the only thing the players need to realize that we are the stars, bro. We are the main. We're the main feast, bro.
You're the main
we
character.
are. Do you understand? When we come into these stadiums, these teams know, yo, this is our time to shine. Pause. You get me?
Yeah.
This is our time to showcase what we're about.
Yeah.
Them
On the
Lens
main
players, Lens have been piss poor in Ligue 1. We roll in, they turn into fucking 2017 Barca, blood.
Facts, man. You have to
understand?
deal with that as Arsenal. So does Arteta as well.
Arteta, bro, he needs to learn, like, yo, these managers are gonna want to put you on their hit list, blood. Yeah, you know that meme when it's got that Don walking through and he's knocking on doors. They want to put Arteta on that. Arsenal, yeah, we got Arteta. You understand? Like that pussy old League On account about Farmer League strikes again. Did you tweet tonight when Newcastle split up your team and put you in a baguette featuring a croissant? You dickheads. No, you didn't, blood. Pricks.
Shout
Yeah,
out.
Saka should have been rested against Bournemouth, not against Lens.
Bournemouth. Because you don't rest your main players in the Champions League, bro. People who know Champions League football,
Facts.
you play your best 11, bro. This ain't the Carabao Cup. This ain't Europa League. We ain't resting no one, blood. Yeah?
Facts.
You know what's
This
mad
ain't
about
FA Cup. Facts.
I just checked the timeline of the Bournemouth game. So Havertz scored the penalty in like the 50th minute or something, and then Saka lasted to like 75.
Bro,
Why
he
did he
brought
need
off
to
Nketiah before he brought off Saka. He done
That's
a double
ridiculous.
change. He done a double change, bro. He brought off
His
Zinchenko.
fitness
and
management
Nketiah,
is
bro.
horrific.
Bro,
Because this ain't the first time. This happens
Nope.
all the time with
It's
Arteta.
weird. I can't lie to you. It's so weird. Saka
Why
deserves
did
rest,
all the way
man.
back to 2020 with
you know
Partey?
why? Because we have
London
no... Yep, and he popped his hamstring and he was gone for
He's
months.
gone to go back on the pitch.
We have no cover for Saka, bro. When man was saying in the summertime, oh, we got Reece Nelson Troopz. Why are you being negative? We don't need cover for Saka. We don't need a striker. What the fuck are all these men saying now? All these men now are like, we need to go for Tony and Pedro Neto. When I was saying this in summer, trying
You
to put
can't play
pressure...
shots on them, right?
When I was saying this in the summer, trying to put pressure on the board, no one was listening. Everyone, I'm negative. Why are you saying this? Be grateful. We got Nketiah. Nketiah's in trouble. You fucking pricks, blood.
Hey, shout out
How many-
Zara as well, man. Shout out
Bro,
Zara.
how many goals has this guy scored? Jesus, come on, bro. What team has won a league title without a striker who has got 20 plus goals? You tell me now. What team, bro?
Now,
What
you right,
team?
Troopz. You needed improvements. You know
What
what I'm saying? You
team?
signed a striker and then you can have Jesus as backup to Saka. 'cause he
Exactly.
can play wide right. Yeah.
Man
Jesus
City.
and someone. Huh?
Man City. They used Jesus as their striker in
Yeah.
2020.
They
Yeah,
played
you
know,
Jesus
that's-
right wing as well. He works in the right wing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's the right winger. You should have went and signed it. Yo,
Yeah, you could use
110%.
Trossard in that position as well.
Nah, he don't really work on the right. He's better off the left.
Bro, Bournemouth are crap. That's the bottom line. Bournemouth, you could have beaten Bournemouth.
Bournemouth, we could have rested him.
Different test.
You know who the emergency right wing option is really going to be?
Havertz.
Yep. It's going to be him. Really and truly, that's going to be the one they go for. That's why, low-key, if Saka's out for a while, my optimism for this Arsenal game has gone up a little bit.
Why? Only you think he'll be playing wide right? Nah, I think it'll be like a Nelson.
Why are you supporting that fake plastic club, Lewis? I don't get it. It's all this fucking City shit. Just so weird. What? Fuck City, bro. Fuck
because
City.
If it's not City, it's one of you lot winning the league. I'm good.
Okay, so you want them to win? You want them to win 4 in a row?
Hussam, you
need to
realize.
I was celebrating with City fans at the Etihad when they lifted the title. I came out the ground. I was like, "Yes, guys, congratulations!"
You need to realize nobody hates City. They're not a big club. Nobody cares if they win, bro. That's why every rival is like, "I'd rather City win," because if Arsenal win, you'll actually hear about it. If Liverpool win, you'll hear about it. If United win, you'll hear about it. City won the treble. City won the treble, and you ain't heard fuck all, bro. You're hearing more about Arsenal bottling the league than City winning the treble, bro.
That's you understand. At the same time, I don't want them. Look, your club done a 3-peat. My club done a 3-peat. His club done a 3-peat. I don't want City to win 4 in a row. I'm sorry.
They will. Remember, I said to you, like, start of the season, they'll win 4.
They won't.
Yeah.
They won't.
Big up my guys. Big up my guys. I'm here for you. Blue Brothers.
Lewis, you ain't ever won 2 in a row. That's why you're upset.
We have won 2 in a row, actually.
Sorry, you ain't ever won 3 in a row. Sorry, you ain't.
There we go. That's more factually correct. I don't care. I don't care. I don't want any of you lot winning it. If it's not Man City, it's Arsenal, and I'm moving out of London for the summer, or it's Liverpool, and you man are unbearable anyway. City, I hear like 2 people talk. And that's it.
Captain Big Steve. Captain Big Steve.
Just to clarify,
that's
fuck
it.
City. Putting that out there. Fuck City.
I don't.
Yeah, no, I hear it from your perspective.
Yeah,
but for me, my Blue
Brothers. I get it. If I was you, I'd be saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like, fuck them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's fair because they're London rivals. But for me, if it's Arsenal and City going against each other, I'm back.
You got nothing against Arsenal.
Yeah, no,
we've never. Our only beef is
4 in a row.
Our only beef is Anfield '89. There's no beef with Arsenal.
I hear you, Hassam, but I lose either way. I
understand.
The UCL I understand. Okay, but Flawless, your loss is bigger when Man City win. Because if now a City fan goes like, we won 3 in a row, you tell them, we also won 3 in a row. I can say the same. We won 3 in a row. But 4 in a row is different.
4 in a row is different. But you know what's just as bad as 4 in a row? Liverpool winning the league and having to hear about it from you and all the Liverpool fans that know. And also as well,
and
the
Arsenal.
And also
Liverpool,
the City
I understand.
rivalry.
I'm asking about Arsenal.
Same with Arsenal. I can't stand them. I'm a 90s baby. That's
you
ingrained in my DNA.
If Arsenal win the league, like my whole social media is off.
Hussam don't get it. Hussam's just like, fuck City, fuck City. Hussam don't get it.
I will block everybody.
I'm not
Chelsea winning the league over City. Names.
Yeah, you're mad. Yeah, you're mad.
I'm back Chelsea over City.
Nah, you're bad. No way.
I'm Chelsea over City. 100%.
Bro, they're on 10.
Yeah, I get you, Flawless.
Yeah, I'm Chelsea.
They're almost
over City as well. 100%.
10 leagues in the last 12 years or some shit.
Here's the thing, Hassam. You're not wrong in what you're saying.
Fake plastic shit
Hassam,
club.
Let Man City have their empire. They gave me Cole Palmer. I'm happy.
Hassam,
we keep saying that we don't care about City. You know, there are City fans claiming they're bigger than Arsenal now, bigger than Chelsea.
They're not. Don't worry about that.
Okay, Troopz, you're saying they're not. I agree with you, but that's not the point. We keep saying we don't care about City. When they get 15 league titles, we're all gonna have to care.
No one will still care, bro. No one will care.
They
you need to realize, Hussam, come spend a year. Come spend a year in England. You will realize no one gives a shit about Man City.
I know there are no City fans here either, but I'm talking about the institution. I don't want them winning.
The institution's there.
The institution don't even care, bro.
I'm in
fine.
Man, nobody cares for City.
English club in Europe. That's our thing. Like
City are like Leipzig. These men are created. These men are a new created club, lad.
Yeah,
I agree.
I don't want City to win. I don't want City to win 4 in a row. But guess what? I'm screwed either way. I'm dying either way. It's death is pick a weapon. Pick
if
a
it
gun.
was Liverpool or City, I understand. Same with
Even
me
with
and you.
Arsenal,
if it was Man
no,
United and Man
same
City,
Man
with
City is
Arsenal.
quick and painless.
It's the same
quick
with
and
Arsenal. What
painless.
you got to
the
understand
other
is that
4 clubs, I'm backing them over City.
you got
Simple
you got to understand the United Arsenal beef goes back like that's ingrained. Like people think it was just Wenger Fergie. It was before that. Them man were having fights in the 80s. Go check it. It's probably on YouTube still. Them man were having like when I say 80s people, late 80s,
Yeah.
like that's ingrained in you as well as the United Liverpool thing is. That's why either way, whether it's you lot, whether it's Arsenal, whether it's City, I'm screwed. I need Chelsea or Spurs to do something because we ain't doing nothing.
Don't
At least
worry,
we're
we'll be
Chelsea.
here for you in a year.
I
or
said I
two.
need Spurs to do something.
Yeah,
Wow.
I do. Hey, I'm down bad, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm down bad. Like, what do you mean?
You're asking a Honda to beat a Ferrari. Like, behave,
Yes.
online.
Yes, because I'm on a friggin' unicycle. So yes,
Spurs
I'm asking
won't
a
win,
Honda.
Spurs won't win a league title in our whole lifetime. In our lifetime, they're never.
I'm on a
gonna get it.
unicycle. At least they're in a whip. You know what I'm
He's on
saying?
a unicycle.
I'm on a unicycle, and one of the pedals is missing. You know what I'm saying? What do you mean, fam? Like,
Hey,
you see my
I made
club.
it public. I'm backing Arsenal over City happily.
Go on, City. My blue
fuck them
brothers.
both, man. Fuck them
The
all.
rest of the Champions League boys. Newcastle 4, PSG 1. I never
That was
saw that.
fucking shock.
I never saw that, bro. I never saw that. That came out of nowhere like an RKO, blood. Mbappe was more than quiet, blood. He was. I
PSG
watched
look
that.
washed.
Their blood, like they are missing. Like people were saying, Messi was the issue, Neymar was the issue, this one was the issue. What's the excuse, blood? You get me? Like there was only one team looking like they were going to win that game. 4-1, blood.
You know what's mad about that game? We used Dan Burn and Sean Longstaff as slander names. Like, swear you're going to take Sean Longstaff to the San Siro. These 2 guys scored today. Fabian Schär scored. Almiron scored. Like, PSG ain't got...
Like, none of their new signings scored, bro. It's all the OGs, blood.
I think Enrique was way too complacent and went too attacking.
You think he was too confident?
Way too overconfident. He left midfield wide open. It was Ugarte and that young kid. I think he's very talented, but you cannot do that. You need to respect your opposition. We were just talking about respect with Arsenal and Lons. You need to respect opposition regardless who you play. So I think he got the balance.
Ugarte got the run around, blood.
Yeah, but he was like 1v6. That's the problem. They were like, as soon as he got the ball, they were like 5 man on him because there's no midfield. It was just
You're getting a lot of heat right now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's Troopz guy, yo.
You cannot cook me for an Uga for a PSG player.
You know, this guy. He was waiting. He lined that up, you know. He had that in the scope. He lined that up, man.
He heard me in the background.
Look at him.
He heard me in the background.
I swear down, blood. Wait. They're onto you, son, bro. Okay, no.
I'd still take Ugarte. Happily, I'd take him. I think he was overrun today. Like, I think he should have taken off one of the forwards and put a midfielder in there. You need balance. In football, you need balance. Fuck all the shoehorning.
That's what I agree. They look very unbalanced.
Yeah, because and you got players and you're unbalancing the team for players who Dembele, Kolo Muani. What? Why are you unbalancing the players?
Today.
Yeah, Ramos. Like, why you
just put Muani striker and keep it stepping?
If you're and playing Mbappe like central, playing, he's literally the best left winger in Europe. Playing left wing. Why are you overcomplicating something simple? And whatever team you play, team you pick, formation you pick. Yes, Mbappe, you operate in the left hand side. That should be first on top of the list. But that's managers for you. You know what I'm saying? See him central and all this. Put him wide right if you want. Let him run against Dan Burn. You know what I'm saying? I'll put him against Kieran Trippier. What are we doing?
Newcastle are fucking top of the group, bro.
How far do you think Newcastle can go?
With a favorable draw, the last stages.
Do you think they can win the group now?
You know?
Do you think they can win the group?
Yeah, I think they can win the group.
Because I honestly think like they've got 4 points, yeah. Normally you need 10 points to get through in the Champions League, yeah. I honestly believe they can win all their home games. And then I think they can probably go to...
That'd be 10 points. If they win all their home games, it'd be 10 points.
If they win, because that'll be 10. And then I probably think they can go... I think they can go PSG and get a draw.
The back-to-back against Dortmund, and I think there'll be favourites for him against that home. And I watched Dortmund against PSG on the opening day, and it worked great. And shout out to my guy Jez. Yeah, and shout out to my guy Jez, who's a Dortmund fan, and he's been saying how poor Dortmund have been.
They're missing Bellingham.
Yeah, he's saying they've been poor. So Newcastle are definitely... I thought they would get out of the group anyway, but now them topping the group is definitely...
I thought they dropped to... I thought they dropped to Europa.
Dortmund fan.
Yeah. Jez, that's my bro.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
that. Yeah, I
Yeah,
know
big
Jez
that.
is my guy.
Yes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I thought they was
Clubs and
gonna drop
whatnot,
to.
but yeah.
I thought they were gonna drop to Europa. I thought it would be like I thought PSG would win the group, then I thought Dortmund. Now I'm thinking Newcastle will actually win the group and PSG will
Hey,
come second.
Flawless coming
Yeah,
Europa.
that's it. Yeah, fair
Yeah,
play.
Flawless is
Still,
going
you know.
Europa.
You think we go in Europa?
Listen, you're gonna be
Hey,
top
Thursday
Thursday
know.
nights, man.
Did they know?
Real shit.
Someone who's not going Europa, Man City blood. You understand? They bounced back from defeat on the weekend. Leipzig 1, Man City 3, Phil Foden, that guy Alvarez again.
Banging.
And Doku has really come in and hit the ground running. Is Alvarez the form player in world football at this moment in time? I've already said, in my opinion, I think he's a better player than Haaland. I think he's got way more to his game than Haaland. I think all Haaland has over him is goal scoring. Everything else, Alvarez puts him in a spliff. He is a better footballer than Erling Haaland. Haaland is a better goal scorer. Nobody can clash him on that. When it comes to football ability, Julian Alvarez is clear.
Alvarez
But-
is more clutch as well. More clutch. 100%.
Yep, he turns up, bro. Like if Haaland don't score, what does he
Haaland
do?
ain't clutch. Come on, Flawless.
If Haaland don't score, what does he do? He looks
No.
average. He looks boring. His his movement when you're attacking, unreal. But when you're defending and trying to chase and you're trying to come back into he's useless, bro. Wolves, he was anonymous.
Alvarez
Bro.
scored the free kick. Haaland would
Yeah,
break
nah,
his leg.
I'm not saying-
Absolute fantastic free
I
kick.
mean,
You
yeah,
think
I'm
Haaland can't let off free kick like that? You're mad.
Yeah. In regards to who's the
You
best,
just powerball it.
who's the better footballer is Alvarez. The reason why I was laughing because I've heard you mention this before, Hassan. I swear you tweeted about him in finals and semi-finals. That's why I laughed.
Yeah.
I know you've been waiting
but
for
how
this.
do you
That's
He's
why
got
I
that.
laughed.
Zero goals.
Haaland's got that.
Zero
Haaland's got
goals
that
in any
Henry.
semi-final or final. It's
I hear you.
semi.
Haaland's got that Haaland's got that Henry about him where finals he goes ghost blood. You understand? We're not denying Henry's greatness. Henry cost me Champions League final, bro. I've said it on numerous occasions. Every real Arsenal fan from my era, my generation, who watched that Champions League final, know that Henry cost us that final. 3 one-on-one chances. You take one of them at 1-0. You take one of them, game done. Game done, bro. You get me? He cost us, bro. My clutch player for finals was Perez. Finals, Ljungberg, them man there. All right, cool. That was the man them. Don't ramp, bro. They're outside. Yeah, Henry, he'll get you to the final. And then, all right, cool. The rest of the man them got to do their job now. You get me? But still the greatest we've ever seen in the Premier League, in my opinion. You
Henry
get me?
scored in a semi-final before, though. 100%.
No, I said Henry will get you to the final. But in the final...
No, but Haaland don't even score in semi-finals.
Okay. But
Yeah,
Henry will
they
bang
beat
in the
the
final. No,
the
sorry.
thing is-
Henry will bang in semi. It's final where he's like...
Yeah.
Currently
They
with
beat
Haaland,
Madrid
You know what I mean?
4-0.
Yeah,
They beat
currently-
Madrid 4-0. He had 0 goals. in
yeah.
the
Currently
semi-final.
with Haaland, it is the case, but he has enough time and he's at the age where he can turn that around.
Mm.
Because they used to say the same thing about Ronaldo. That used to be, for those that don't know, for Cristiano Ronaldo, that he doesn't score in big games. That was, and it was rightfully so.
It's when he
Like,
got that
check his
goal
record.
in Champions League final for Chelsea against Chelsea, that mad header.
Yeah.
That's when it started to.
Yeah, and I'm talking more so when he went to Madrid as well, because it was a conversation and he started scoring winners in El Clasicos. And he just became, so what I'm saying is Haaland can turn it around. Right, is the criticism of him right now justified? Yes. Because you're the
But
best
Julian
goal scorer.
Alvarez, is he the form player right now?
No, he's not. No,
I can
he's
say
not.
in the Premier League.
Cole Palmer's clear.
End the stream. End the stream. I
Put
cannot
down
do
that magnum. Put down that magnum.
And
I had
that's
to
it.
say it, innit?
You
If
must
you
have put
wanted to say
extra.
one, we can
He
move
must have
on
put
from
extra
it.
shot. You must have put extra shot of Ray in there, blood.
Allow
Big
him,
man
man.
thing.
They
We
just
can
won
wait
the
a
West London.
couple.
Yo, they
Yeah.
just got West London back. Allow Lewis, man.
Yeah,
Okay, so
man.
flawless.
West London Stars.
So flawless. You're saying he's the form player in the Premier League.
That I can think of, yeah.
Lewis, what are you saying? In the Premier
he's
League
up
right
there.
now.
In Prem, he's up there. He's up there. You can make the argument.
What are you gonna
What's
say,
that?
Salah? What are you gonna say, Salah?
Oh, he's hating now. Here we go.
Oh, actually,
No, I know. No, I'm asking you honestly. What are you gonna say, Salah?
Palmer, bro.
Can I answer without everyone shouting?
What are you gonna say, Salah?
The form player in the world right now is the player that I had to go bald for. Jude Bellingham. That's the guy who's backing.
That's why I said
in,
Premier
bro.
League. That's why I said because I'm
In
watching
the
like that's
Prem,
Premier League.
in
I
the
said
Prem,
Prem.
yes, Salah's been better than them. Shout all you want. He has been better.
You think Bellingham's on more form than Alvarez?
Of
Salah's a
course.
shout, you know. You know what, Hassan? I think you're right. It
Salah
probably
is
is
a
Salah
shout
in the
right
Premier
now
League.
as well. I don't know why.
That's
you're
why I
like
said who's going to say Salah, because Salah's moving mad
Yeah.
right now.
Nah, Salah, I think
If
you're
we're
right. I
talking
agree.
But Alvarez
purely,
is...
form purely, it has to be Bellingham. Every 3 seconds, this guy has scored the fucking winner or some shit.
But look, have you seen Alvarez, what he's dealing with? I think he's got like 10 goals and assists in his last 7 games or something, bro.
Yeah,
He's
did you see
moving
Bellingham
crazy.
against Napoli? What he
Yeah,
did?
of course. Did you see
See
Valverde?
Yeah, I did. That's what I'm saying. If I were,
Boy.
if we were to
Bellingham
rank
should have
right
scored before Valverde scored. He missed that header.
now, 100%.
Did you see that miss?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
I think right
But
now,
Jude, bro, big up Jude, blood. I'm not trying to cuss Jude.
Yeah.
That's my dog. Big up Jude.
if we're saying best player in the world right now, I think there is probably
No,
5,
form
6
player, not best
No, I
player.
understand.
Form.
I understand.
Yeah.
Best form player in the world, you could probably bring 5, 6 people on the table, and you could have a genuine argument for all of them. You could have an argument.
You're saying Jude.
Jude, Mo, definitely up there. Alvarez up there. Mbappe hasn't started the season well, to be fair. He hasn't.
Yeah, he's been poor.
Yeah. In Europe, if we
Just
say
phoning it in, he don't want to be there.
Nah,
No one's
he's thinking he should have gone Saudi for the year now, blood.
Rodri before the red card, you could argue, definitely up there. Rodri, 100%.
Madison,
attempted
Odegaard.
murder. Madison, no, I'm not putting Madison.
Madison, what's this?
Cole
Form
Palmer.
player.
Oh, Madison's definitely. Yeah, I don't think he's the best, but he's in the conversation. I don't think he's the best. Well, big
Yeah, I'd put him in
balling out. Yeah,
I'd put him in the conversation. I wouldn't say he's the best. I agree with that.
he's definitely in the
Havertz.
combo.
I'm just
Declan Rice.
that was you know, I expected Lewis
Rice
to
is
say
in
that.
the Rice is in the
Expect-
conversation.
You saying
Rice is in the Rice is in the
Too
conversation.
much for an open goal.
Rice is definitely in the conversation, blood.
Yeah, man, somewhere 6 to 10. Yeah.
Hussam, you play today, bro. You get me? Europa League. You're the only one in Europa League, blood.
Wait. So we win and we just ignore Chelsea then? Is this what this is about?
No. We're gonna talk to you, blood. Don't worry, bro. Don't worry. Lewis is shook, blood. Lewis is like, yo, blood,
Wait. So
Yo,
I'm only
blood.
here when we lose, bro. Can't be.
Nah, blood. We got you, bro. What do you mean? Who are Liverpool? There's bare Europa League games, bro. Who are you? Union Saint.
Saint-Gilloise.
Who?
Some
I don't
Belgian
know.
team. Some
Belgium.
team.
I
Yeah,
thought they were
Belgium.
French.
Nah, they're Belgium.
No, Belgium. Apparently, they're top of the Belgian league as well. Fair enough. Big up, man.
They're above.
Big up.
They're above Anderlecht.
Yeah, they're above.
Let me.
They're above.
Whoa.
man.
Let me check.
Apparently, they're first in that league. So listen, they're doing well. Only guy I know in that team is Alexis McAllister's brother. You get me? Kevin.
His
McAllister.
brother plays there.
Yeah, Kevin McAllister. Kevin, like
shit.
from the movie.
No
Yeah,
way.
yeah,
is his
yeah,
name,
they
no
are.
way is his name Kevin McAllister. You know that's
He
That's
is.
crazy.
His name is Kevin McAllister.
So they're joint. They're joint top with Ghent on 19 points. Anderlecht have got Anderlecht are in third, and then everyone knows about Club Brugge. They're in fourth. Standard Liège. I remember we played them a couple of years ago. They're 12th.
Oh, yeah, I
They
remember
literally
some Standard
won.
Liège.
Yeah, they're one place above the relegation zone because apparently 4 people can go down in the Belgium league. Pause.
I think, look, with Liverpool, first of all, it's good that you gave me 2 segments before Lewis spoke. You know, this shows the size of club. You know, we hear Liverpool, Chelsea. You know, it's different.
Oh yeah,
different
because
levels.
this is what defines it. Okay.
It's my segment. Lewis.
They
Thank you
get
very
cheap
much.
little
My
3
segment.
points.
My segment. Thank
It's
you
the
very
only
much.
3
Big
points you got this week.
Cole
so it's
Palmer,
good.
best player in the world. Cole Palmer, best player in the world. Behave, man. You 11.
So right now,
Anyway.
right now on form.
Yeah, on form, 1 game. What a
Hey,
form.
we never defined how long the form was. We never defined it.
This
Yeah,
guy, yo, this guy
based on the first 45 minutes. So anyway, look, I think Lewis. So Lewis, I really expected you to say Havertz when he said best player in the world. I'm so disappointed you didn't say that. You generally could have got him. So pissed off. But anyway, I
got
think
that.
with Liverpool, guys can all agree in the club era, 99% of the time, whenever we fucking lose, the next game we usually win. Like we just have that bounce back ability. I think Gilloise, which is actually a type of cigarette in Jordan, funnily enough. I think Gilwaz and Brighton are about to feel the wrath of Liverpool Football Club because of what just happened against Spurs. We always come back when we have moments of adversity. One thing about Liverpool is you never ever want to put a scenario of Liverpool against the world type thing. You never want that to happen because if that happens, that's when you see like some next level shit. So I think we beat Union St. Gilwaz this Thursday. Unfortunately, I won't be able to go out because it's a fucking late game. Flawless. Remember, we spoke about these scenarios.
We did.
This
we
ain't
did.
a 5:45. This is an 8 p.m. So I'm home this Thursday. Oh, for fuck's sake. Why always me, man? But I think we beat them. It shouldn't be a problem. We top our group, you know, Europa. What is a polar bear doing in Arlington, Texas? Every time I see Man United in the Europa League, and in the Champions League, sorry, I get pissed off because I'm like, you took my spot and you embarrassed me. It's just pathetic, man. So, yeah. But we out here. I never want to be here again. I never want to be here ever again. Never again. I'm never coming back to this shithole right here. Union St. Gilloise. Oh, I'm so excited.
Prediction?
I don't know. 3-0, 3-1. 3-1. Let's go with the more, you know, we'll be 1-0 down at halftime and then we score 3 second half. Typical.
Lewis, you've been patiently waiting. You understand? He has been excited like a pit bull in a park, blood, chasing around a bone. You understand? Chelsea went to Fulham, and not only did they score again, they actually won a game, blood. Fulham 0, Chelsea 2, Mikhailo Mudryk. It only took him 12 trimesters to score, blood. You understand? My girl could have had twins in that time. You get me? He finally got there in the end, blood. You understand? He don't even come once a month like a gal, blood. You get me? He comes once every 12 months like a child. 9 months, sorry, like a child, blood. You get me? But a lovely finish from Mudryk. A fantastic performance from your nemesis, Conor Gallagher, and your new...
Hold that.
Your new golden child.
What? My team won this week.
Hold
new golden child.
Gallagher dunked on you. Gallagher dunked on your head.
Okay, 1 minute.
Gallagher dunked on Fulham. Get it right. He dunked on Fulham.
And you.
And your new golden child, Cole Palmer.
Golden child.
Yeah, blood, the new golden child, blood, you understand? The new golden child. And we also found out that Robert Sanchez can fly.
And he can keep clean sheets. He's got the most clean sheets in the league. It's beautiful. Really? Yeah, he's got the most clean sheets in the league. Nice little stat there. But that's two wins in a week. 2 clean sheets. We scored twice in 2 minutes. You want
to pinch yourself?
Yeah, I don't know if this is my football club.
Man was in the away and slapping himself, blood.
Yeah, I was just happy that we scored and I saw us go forward again. And I was like, what? I'm not ready for another goal. We only get this like once every other month. Like pace ourselves. Like, fucking hell. But what a game. What a game. Yeah, I sent that into group chat after the second goal.
That is shameless.
I was like, I demand top row on A-listers. I've waited months for this moment.
That is shameless.
You met Mrs. Thiago Silva as well, blood.
Yep, well, Fata got us right next to the wives and girlfriends section. Big up, my guy.
Typical Timo. No surprise that he did that. So that's him.
Yep. That guy, when it comes to women, it's like De Bruyne level vision. But fair play to him. Fair play to him. Big up, my guy, every time. We dominated for the first time in months. We dominated the game from start to finish. Everybody played well. Caicedo and Enzo, we finally saw the pivot play together, and they looked excellent.
They did.
Cole Palmer looks like an unbelievable football player, and I can't believe that we pulled him away from Man City.
When they played us in Community Shield, I tweeted. I was watching it I was in Jamaica, and I was at the Arsenal bar, and I was saying to the people, this youth is actually cold, blood. Like, he's a big game player. Like, he doesn't hide, blood. And I think you've got a quality player on your hands, bro.
That's the first thing I noticed about him as well. He don't go hiding. He wants the ball. He's going to make things happen, regardless of whether the end product works or not, which for the most part it does. He's got a great way of passing, good football IQ. He low-key looks like the sort of player that we're probably going to build the team around. And I would have thought he played in the 10, but Conor Gallagher stepped up. That is the best performance I've ever seen from him in the Chelsea shirt.
What's on Gallagher, bro?
Hey, Captain Connor, man.
Unbelievable, man. Like, I was seeing ranges of passing, turns, taking on players.
He looked like the Crystal Palace Gallagher.
Yeah, I mean, we could say that. I never really watched him in Crystal Palace.
I actually rated him at Palace. I can't lie. I rated him at Palace, bro.
I don't know what he was doing for us for the 12, 13 months that he was here before that performance, but keep that up. Because if you play like that every week, you're not getting dropped and no one's going to call for you to get dropped. That is the standard. None of just the dog work and nothing else on the ball. Give me on the ball attributes. He was doing insane work on the ball. He was finding players left, right, and center. Wasn't losing possession 15 times a game like he usually does. So I will praise him. He deserves all the praise in the world for that performance because that's where he should be. So I want to see that from now on. But everybody was excellent. Disasi, Silva, Cucurella at right back again. He shut down Willian.
He's been a revelation at right back.
He's been amazing.
Honestly, our fan base has just been too harsh on him because they have this mad Chilwell agenda because he's English and he won us a Champions League. Like, Chilwell has been as bad as Cucurella's been in the time that Cucurella's been here. It's just they were willing to throw away Cucurella but give Chilwell all the opportunities. He's a good defender. He's got decent IQ on him. He's just got a little bit of the bozo gene in him at times, and that's kind of what lets him down. But I thought it would work for him playing at right back. We all know what Willian's like. He'll get the ball on the left and he'll cut inside. I must have missed a joke.
That deserves the
What?
That deserves the Troopz laugh. I'm so disappointed. You should have laughed.
But yeah, he shut down Willian, though. He shut down Willian. Willian only likes to cut inside. So if you got a left-footed player, that's perfect. They'll cut inside with you all day. You won't do anything. It was just a brilliant performance. Go to Burnley, do the exact same thing, get me another 3 points, because after that, I don't know where our points are coming from. So I just want to enjoy this ride for as long as it lasts. And other than that, take it a game at a time. Let's hope we get some results after that. But finally, we've woken up. Thank the Lord.
Let's slide straight into the weekend's fixtures. The Burnley game, as you said. Do you want to see the same lineup on the weekend, or do you want changes? I mean, Broha as well. He done well. Would you keep him in? What? Because Jackson's out for one game. He should be back from his ban.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Do you bring Jackson in, or do you keep Broha up top?
I would still put Jackson back in. Like, Broja had
even though Broha got a goal. I know it was lucky, but he had to make it happen, kind of thing.
Yeah, like, I mean, he got the goal. It's good for his confidence. But if I look at his actual performance, you could tell he was still rusty. Like, it was just strength and nothing else. And I get that. He hasn't played in like a year because of the ACL injury. Like, I wasn't expecting anything from him. But that's all the more reason why you shouldn't throw him at the deep end. Keep him coming off the bench. That's fine. Get him back sharp. Like, he can start again against Blackburn in the cup. That's fine. But Jackson goes back in. Like, I still think he's going to offer us more. Everything else, though, keep it the same. Don't change a thing. We finally found something that works if we drop points, then assess why. As for now, we need a set 11. Like, I wouldn't make any change to the team right now. Sterling, don't come back in. Chilwell, don't come back in. Just lock it the way it is.
Prediction?
Hey, I'm going to take a 3-0 because I'll never be able to predict that for the rest of the year. So give me a 3-0. Give me my goals now while we still can. So, yeah, 3-0 Chelsea.
Man, them, your predictions?
Go on to something.
Do you know what? I'm saying 2-1 Chelsea. I think they get another win. 2-1 Chelsea.
I don't think Burnley score. Burnley is shit in front of goal. We saw that against you now. I'm going 2-0 Chelsea. Repeat the result.
I'm saying 2-0 Chelsea.
We're all predicting victories for my club, right? We're really going up in the world.
Yeah,
Let's
man.
go.
Fucking Burnley, Lewis.
Burnley. Go. Hey, I don't care. Let me have this. You know what I have coming up?
Yeah.
It's long.
You got me next.
We're going to need you against City and against Spurs.
He's got me next, blood.
Oh, you want to put your hope on it? Okay.
Is it Arsenal? Is it Arsenal the week? Is it Arsenal straight after international?
Straight after the international break, that run of games. Arsenal, Tottenham, Man City, Newcastle before the next break.
Oh, we will be there for that run.
So give me my wins now. Let me be gassed. I already know in a couple of weeks I'm going straight back to the bottom row, and I'm probably not coming back for a while. Let me enjoy this, please.
Nah, man, you might be Arsenal.
God willing. God willing.
Flawless, what are you smoking, brother?
Where is it at?
Hey, a jammy 1-0. The sassy header. I'll beat that.
Is it at the bridge?
Yeah, it's at the bridge.
Yeah, that's Arsenal's second home. I
Yeah,
don't
we
know what
own
you're
the
talking
bridge.
about.
We own
No,
that.
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. I like it. You used to come to my ground and you'd be lucky to get a draw, bro.
Yeah, blood. We go there and just
Bro.
you might pay us rent. You understand?
Yeah. Also,
I can't lie to you, you're giving Ketty a career. Like
We would have won last year if it weren't for that donkey, bro. That's dickhead habits, bro.
Now you know he was doing up agent, bro.
Yeah. Like, I remember his performances against Arsenal. We were down to 10 men every single game. Joke, man.
Speaking of Arsenal, the big one this weekend. That is the big game, blood. Arsenal taking on Man City at the Emirates Sunday afternoon, 4:30. I will be there, and I will not be drinking no liquor, blood. Yeah, there is no, it's not happening, blood. We are filming back again on Sunday night, man. Them, yeah, there will not be no. You understand? No bandoolies. I will not be getting drugged. None of that, blood. Yeah, bottles of water and strictly high grade blood. You get me? Mm-hmm. Hopefully, my team produce a high grade, top shelf gelato performance. I don't want no Star Dog performance. I don't want no Amnesia performance. I want gelato. I want Skittles. I want Brit Scotty. You understand?
I'm with you, bruv. I want your team to be playing like they're on high grade. I'm here for it.
Not like we're on high grade. The quality of top shelf, blood. You see the shelf there, blood. We need to look. You see the shelf there. We need to be right there, blood. You understand?
I need them passing the Zubi between themselves at halftime and all of that.
We'll be passing, man. We'll be passing.
What the hell Troopz just said? All of these things I've never heard of.
Yeah, I don't have no idea.
You start listing them off, and I don't know a single thing.
Yeah,
I heard biscotti. I thought it's the Italian fucking dessert.
No.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about. Like, yeah, Skittles. Skittles, you mean like the thing that you eat, like fucking candy?
You can't eat it. Come down to London, brother. We got you, man.
Trust me. We're gonna educate you, blood. You understand? Yeah, make sure you avoid that sniffer dog when you go back to Jordan. You feel me?
These guys want me in prison. I'm good, brother. I'm good. Straight edge society. Big up CM Punk. Don't do none of that shit.
But yeah, this is the game of the weekend, blood. This is the game of the Premier League. First versus second. Fuck Tottenham, blood. This is first versus.
Ain't Tottenham second?
Shut up, Flawless. First versus second. You get me. First versus second. You get me.
People.
Rodri's missing. De Bruyne's missing. This is the chance, blood. The time is here. The time is now. John Cena settings, blood. Yeah. The time is now, bro. If we don't beat City now, liquidate the club. Yeah. Even if Saka's injured, yeah, liquidate the club, blood. Because I'm seeing Wolves rough them up, blood. Yeah. And even with us missing Bakayo, we still have a better team than Wolves, blood. Yeah? You understand? The Emirates has been a bit flat recently. You get me? I think the ballot's got a part to play. I'm not going to lie. Do I like the ballot? No. I prefer it how it was back in the day where you'd go to the ground and you'd know everyone's face sitting around you. Pause. You'd recognize everybody. The Tottenham game, it was so flat. It didn't feel like a North London derby.
Really, it was flat. Really?
It was the worst North London derby I've been involved in, atmosphere-wise. You understand?
That's surprising to hear. That's very surprising.
Yeah, bro. And I think the ballot's got a part to play. They're fucking up the away tickets now as well, blood. A lot of the away fans are getting angry. You lot know I've been getting angry that I can't get away tickets. I'm a man that went home away Europe when we were in the mud, blood. Do you understand? I totally agree. You get me?
They're talking about doing that at Chelsea too, bro. Like,
I totally understand and agree that fans deserve a chance to go to games. But, brother, you need to show loyalty to the people who showed loyalty in hard times. You get me? Because there was spares galore at a stage at Arsenal, blood. Like, you'd go to the games, people will be handing out tickets, bro. You get me? handing out tickets, bro. It was like that, bro. It was like that, like, bro. I'd have like 10 spares on me. I'm like, yo, you man need a ticket. Yo, tell man I got a ticket. Face value, £30. That's how it was, bro.
Man. Anyone want a ticket?
Oh yeah, shoot, because you offered me like ticket when you lot played City and was like, "Oh, do you want to roll through?" When you lot played them in the cup.
Yeah,
that's how
both cup games.
Yeah, both.
That's how it was. That's how it was, bro. You get me? Now, man, are charging £200 to go to fucking Bournemouth away, blood. I'm like, brother, are you all right, bro?
That's crazy.
Like,
that's crazy.
I think absolutely ridiculous, bro. I think the club just need to go back to how it was, blood. You get me? Go back to how it was.
Everyone tries. The clubs always do this, especially with ticketing systems, where they try to fix what isn't broken.
It wasn't broken. It was fine, bro.
Like it should always be on a loyalty-based system. I agree with you as well. We have a loyalty point system that refreshes every year at Chelsea, but it's like away games and certain away games and most home games are for all members. And then when you build up points, you can go to the bigger games because that will be on loyalty points. That's the way it should be. Like, fans should be allowed a chance to be able to go games. I get it's hard with like hundreds of thousands of fans trying to get tens of thousands of seats, but it gets like that. That's the way it is with football. But if things aren't kept the same, like to a point where the same amount of people or the same people are going to games, then the atmosphere is going to take a hit as a result. Those are the ones that go week in and week out and are genuinely interested and invested in the club. But I just feel like the new brand of football ownership don't really get that. And there's a bit of a disconnect between football fans and the boardroom and everything. And I think atmospheres have been going down for the last 20, 30 years. It's only going to continue to be like that, unfortunately.
We need the atmosphere to be booming on Sunday. Mm-hmm. You get me? Every gooner that steps into that stadium, sing your heart out, blood. You get me? Support the team, push them over the line. Cause they need all the support that they can get, blood. You get me? I think if we had that 12th man against Tottenham, I think we beat Tottenham, blood. I think that's what cost us against Tottenham, blood. There wasn't enough energy coming from the stands. You get me? I remember Odegaard was saying to the people, like, come on. People were just sitting there, blood. I'm like, people are telling you to sit down in the North London derby. I'm swearing. People are turning around looking at me like I'm crazy. I'm like, brother, you do realize we're playing Tottenham, like? Yeah, you realize this is where, like, yo, I'm unhinged, bro. You understand? Like, my anger level.
You got fans in the North London derby that don't get that. Oh,
yeah, that's yeah.
Game's
it was
gone.
Embarrassing.
Game's gone.
It was embarrassing, bro. I don't want to see that on Sunday. You get me? Am I confident? No. Straight up and down, blood. Like, you understand? How can I be confident? Look at our record against Man City, blood. Yeah, we beat them in the Charity Shield, but it was 1-1. You get me? And we beat them on penalties, bro. And it was a friendly. So it doesn't really count, blood. You get me? When it counts, we bottle it. You get me? So it's up to the players to stand, to step up, blood. You get me? Like, now is your time, bro. You understand? There's no time like now. You win, you go top. Yeah? It's simple as that.
Oh, you might be second to Spurs, but carry on.
Shut up, lad. You win, you go top. Yeah? You understand?
If they win, they'll go top. But go on, carry on. Sorry, I didn't mean to stop you mid-flow.
Piss off, blood. Yeah? You win, you go top. Go out and represent, blood. Yeah? With Saka or without Saka. Go and do your job, bro. Show that you deserve to be playing for Arsenal at this level. Yeah? Because now we're at a different level, blood. We're at the level we're supposed to be, blood. Show that you deserve to be here, blood. Yeah? Show the fans, blood. Prediction. 2-1 Arsenal.
Fairs?
3-1
Game
City.
of the season contender. 3-2 Arsenal. Arsenal win this game.
Until the result, I was going to say 3-1 City.
Everyone is entitled to their opinion. Obviously, you and your opinion can go and fuck yourself.
Arsenal fans in the chat, remember who backed you, huh? Just say.
Hey, it's Sunday. We will be back.
Just to clarify, I hate both teams. I wish they could both lose. I don't have no horse in this race.
Yeah,
I just think City are a bad side. But yeah, it's fuck City and it's fuck Arsenal too. I wish they could both lose. Legit.
No, big up City.
Hey,
big up Arsenal, man. Proper club.
Okay, this big up with Arsenal, big up City. You man are disgusting.
Bro, it's a real club.
Man, come on.
I'm not
Okay,
supporting that
Juice.
fake plastic crap, bro.
I ain't
You
supporting
can't
either
want
of
that.
them. Like I said, I
Fuck
hope they both
City,
lose.
man. Fuck City.
Boo,
Arsenal, real
boo,
club,
man.
heritage club.
City keep the
Been there
Premier League
200
like,
years.
safe.
Man
City have
United.
been there 10 years.
Man United take on Brentford
Oh
at
boy.
OT.
Oh, boy.
Will it be 3 defeats in a row for Flawless?
He's
Will
no
it be
longer smiling.
a hat
He's
trick
not smiling.
of defeats, blood? He has been hiding away since his earlier segment. Well, guess what, pussy? You're back again.
I'm back
Who's laughing now, blood?
I'm here,
Who's
man. What do you
laughing now,
mean?
blood?
I'm here.
Yeah.
I've been here the entire time, man. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want you to be putting out misinformation on accident.
Thomas
that's
Frank
all.
gonna put you in a Frankfurter, blood.
Jesus, man. We're gonna get beat by 3. You
Pause.
look like the goblin from what's it called?
Isn't
You know,
that
Spider-Man,
sandwich?
the character.
Yeah, but a Frankfurter, you could call that something else, blood. Like, you understand? So it's a pause.
yeah, you can. It is a pause. Yeah, it is definitely a pause. That's a good pause.
It's a pause, blood.
But yeah, are we beating United 2-1?
You sure?
No. Yo, I got you.
No.
No. I got you, man. It's Brentford at home, man. Like I got no choice, but I can't sit here and predict. Yeah, man, because Brentford, as bad as we are, Brentford are not great. So yeah, I'm going us 2-1. I'm expecting some form of response. This team has done that before. I feel like this is like I was before the Burnley game. It's the same thing where I was like, yo, you have to win this. So I think they'll do the business. 2-1. I think they genuinely will, yes. I ain't saying that with any confidence, though.
I'm going 2-1 Brentford.
And like Troopz said,
Yeah,
man,
same as me.
everyone's entitled to their opinions, and certain people can go fuck themselves with their opinions. But go on, Hassan.
I'm going 1-1 draw. Draw written all over it. If Ten Hag drops Bruno and Rashford, United win.
He'll never drop Bruno and Rashford.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
He just needs to
never.
run that cup team back. If he just ran it back one time, I think they probably would have beat him.
Yeah, that's that, yeah.
Lou?
That's it. You want us to talk about that dead club?
2-1. I was with you. 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford.
Yeah.
And then we have the battle of the Europa League teams on Sunday. Brighton taking on Liverpool. It is no blood like they're playing Marseille. About my blood clot, yeah. You're playing fucking Gillette FC. You understand?
USG, man. They just call him USG.
Shaving cream. You understand? USG. Unfortunate
I backed him
souls
the whole
grieve.
Arsenal section.
You get me?
The whole time. Look at this guy.
What was it?
Stab me in the back.
Coke.
I have no idea what he just said.
This guy. I was just laughing at his reaction. I didn't even hear what he said. This guy.
Yeah, so the battle of the Europa League teams, Brighton, Liverpool.
That's bad cheeky, yo.
It's true though, blood.
It's true. You know what I'm saying? It's true, but it's still
Shout out Kurt Angle, blood. It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
It's true.
You understand? It's true, blood. Some.
Yeah.
I said it's damn true. Oh, shout out Kurt Angle. This guy's a dick.
He don't even want to predict again.
I'm just waiting for you both to stop laughing.
Tell him stop laughing.
Shout out to Kurt Angle. You both suck.
Stop
How
him
about
laughing.
that? Anyway.
Tell him stop laughing, yo. That's what it is. Troopz over there just wiping tears from his eyes.
We're beating Brighton. I think we destroy Brighton. I feel bad for them because they have to be the team after Tottenham. I wish it was you, Flawless, because if it was United at Anfield, we would have set a record. But I think...
but it's not. It's Brighton away. Shout out Spurs as well. We'll carry on.
Yeah. Anyway, so
hey,
I think we beat Brighton by a big margin as well. They lost to Villa badly. And they have Europa League.
Battered 5-1.
Yeah.
No, 6.
6-1.
Yeah,
I think we win the game 4-1 or 4-0.
Wow.
We're going for a big win. Yep.
Because
Liverpool
I do believe
bounced
Klopp. I do believe Klopp will make a lot of changes for the game against USG.
Yeah, you're gonna see Kelleher, you're gonna see Ben Doak, you're gonna see Curtis Jones, Jota, because he's suspended, will play. So the players who can play on Sunday will most likely be rested. Most likely they will be rested. So I'm expecting a big win.
Yeah,
Brighton ain't ready for us.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think you lot win. I think 3-1. I think you lot win. Like
I'm with Flawless.
big margin. Yeah, 3-1.
3-1.
Do the business. I would like Brighton to, do the business.
I just went one extra goal then. That's it. 4.
Nah,
That's
but
all
4-1, 3-1 is like, 4-1 is like murder,
Wow.
she rolled.
Yeah, there is,
yeah, that's what's gonna happen. All
Luke?
the seagulls.
2-1.
What, Liverpool?
Yeah, Liverpool. I think it'll be a bit tighter. Pause.
The rest of the fixtures, we're just going to fly through them quickly, get the madness predictions. Liverpool, apologies. Luton taking on Tottenham. That's the Saturday lunchtime kickoff, 12:30, Kenilworth Road. Tottenham travel to Luton. I'm going for a Tottenham win, unfortunately.
I'm going to draw 1-1.
Yeah, and a win will put them top of the table. I think they win 2-0.
Yeah, 3-0. 3-0.
I go 3-0 still.
Luton beat Everton away, by the way. They're waking up. I'm going Luton draw.
Yeah, but they just lost last minute. Last minute to Burnley at home, bro, on Tuesday night.
I hear you, but whenever there's pressure on Spurs, they fumble the bag every single time. 1-1.
Inshallah.
It was pressure against Luton, though. It was pressure against you lot, and they did the business.
Facts.
Yeah, with the referees and the entire mafia. Well done.
Now there's going to be now they're in trouble still. Fulham, Sheffield United.
Great
Fulham.
game.
Fulham were bad against Chelsea.
That's a dead game.
Yeah, they were like Chelsea were very good. They were very poor. I
say Fulham 1-0.
Fulham 2-1.
1-1 smelly draw. Smelly
0-0. You ain't even getting a goal in that stink fest.
That's fair. That's fair.
Worse than I thought.
Everton, Bournemouth.
Oh Jesus.
Oh, speaking of stink fest.
I think this is the real stink fest.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I fucks with Everton and I like Sean.
I go 1-0.
Yeah, 1-0 Bournemouth. 1-0
Hey, hold
Bournemouth.
that, man. Everton.
Are you here to just piss us off? You fuck with Spurs. You fuck with Everton. Hold that.
Yes, the enemy of my enemy is my friend. I've said this.
But when I say it, you get annoyed.
Yes, because you're the enemy. You know what I'm saying? It's when it works.
Everton ain't even their enemy. That derby's like pest control.
No, forget the derby.
That's like the Fulham Chelsea derby.
Yeah,
that's true. But I still fucks with them regardless because I know Liverpool won. I know Liverpool wanted to get relegated. How is it like Arsenal Spurs?
That's a real derby. No, but it's a real derby. Like there's actual hate on both sides.
Come on, Troopz. You cannot say there's no hate between Liverpool and Everton.
Not like Arsenal, Tottenham.
Listen, I'm not here to measure hate.
Like you will see, but look, you will see an Everton fan sitting with the Liverpool fans. You will see a Liverpool fan sitting with the Everton fans. You will not see an Arsenal fan in the Tottenham end. And same way you will not see a Tottenham fan in the Arsenal end. Obviously, at Man United, they had the whole of Galatasaray in there. That's a different story. You get me?
That's crazy.
But Everton, Bournemouth, lads. I'm saying 1-0 Everton. I think Flawless said 1-0 Everton.
I said 1-0
you saw him saying 1-0 Bournemouth.
Show masterclass.
Lou?
1-0 Bournemouth.
This will not be a stink fest. This will be a good game, blood. 5:30 kickoff on Saturday. I think we'll all enjoy this game. Palace Forest.
You done all that stuff and then you said Palace Forest?
It's Forest away though. That's what it is.
Yeah, because this like Palace score goals. Forest can't defend. A 1-0.
I've seen the other side of Palace as well.
Palace played us, and even then I'm just I go.
Palace were crap.
I think that's got potential stink first. I'm not even gonna watch. I'd say
I go 3.
I'm saying 1-1.
I go 3-1 Palace.
Why are you still backing Palace? They sacked Vieira. I'm going Forest.
Forest away. It's not Stamford Bridge.
Who's at home?
Palace are at home.
2-0 Forest.
2-1 Palace.
Hudson-Odoi double. My guy.
Forest are not
I just saw. Speaking of Hudson-Odoi,
but we move.
Speaking of Hudson-Odoi, speaking of you call him Cho, I
Yeah.
Speaking of Cho, I just saw his interview on Sky Sports. Very heartfelt interview, blood. Apparently, one of his close uncles passed away recently. That was a part of his form dipping, and his head wasn't there. And good to see that he's got a smile back on his face and that he's back playing and he's happy. And hopefully, he's looking for a house in Nottingham, so hopefully he finds that, blood. You get me? But yeah, man, big him up, blood. You understand? Showing you some love over here on TroopzTV. West Ham. Come on. West Ham Newcastle. This will be a banging game.
Now this is a good game. Now we talk.
Sunday. This is Sunday now. Now we're on Sunday.
Is that the 2 p.m. kick as well? Alongside.
Why did they put all the fucking?
There's
games
three.
on one
There's
day?
3 games. There's 3 games at 2 o'clock, blood.
Yeah.
So obviously Brighton Liverpool. We done that one. West Ham Newcastle.
I'm
Chelsea, no?
gonna
we're
say
3 p.m. Saturday.
Wolves Villa. But West Ham Newcastle first.
That's a derby as well.
this is tough. West
Yeah,
Ham
Midland.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Midlands derby. Yeah. West Ham Newcastle.
I'll go.
That's a fucking good game. Where is it?
Do you know what?
It's
It's
at
at West Ham. Because West Ham will play Europa. Obviously, Newcastle are going to be buzzing after putting PSG in a baguette. I'm going to go for a Newcastle win. I'm going for a Newcastle 2-0.
I'm saying Newcastle 3-1.
I'm going West Ham win because I think this game like genuinely drained all the energy out of Newcastle in terms of like physically and stuff. I don't know if they'll be like because they're not used to this life. I'm going West Ham win. I'll be honest with you. I'm going 2-1 West Ham. Actually, no, I'm going more goals. I'm going 3-2 West Ham.
King Lou.
West Ham, I still think that'll be a bit of a tighter match. 1-0. 1-0 Newcastle.
Wolves Villa. Midlands derby. Villa been on great form under Emery. Resurrection. Wolves, fantastic win against City in their last game. It's a derby. I'm going 2-2.
Yeah,
Me too.
Though.
Me
Villa just clapped Brighton, but they haven't travelled well.
They ain't got a good defense. They're leading
Emery,
itself.
I can speak from experience. Emery on the road is spooky, blood.
He's not the guy.
Spooky. He's not the guy. Spooky on the roads. The most defeats I've seen on the roads is under Emery, blood.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be the third guy who also says 2-2 because you both said 2-2. I'm going Desmond.
Yeah, because Lou said 2-2 as well.
Yeah, because I don't rate Wolves and Villa on the road. They're not good. But Wolves, I just don't think, even though they beat City, I just don't think they're that good. I'll say 1-1.
So, what draws all around?
Yeah.
And that's it, people. The episode you've been waiting for. It was worth the wait, blood. Look, we went for 2 hours, blood. We even gave you like a little bit extra than normal, blood. You understand? Pause. You get me? Big up the man them every time, blood. Will Lewis be on the top shelf next ep? Or will Hussam rise up like the Undertaker? We all know Flawless is going down like Mia Khalifa. You get me? It's
so you don't. Oh yeah, because you don't think we're gonna win. You know what I'm saying? No, maybe we'll rise like maybe. Yeah. Oh, bless him.
Who the fuck is that?
Bless him. Who knows?
Is that a WWE diva?
No, Mia Khalifa's a porn star.
There we go. There we go. That's why I said bless him. That's why I said bless him.
Man said WWE diva, you're the Lewis blood. Hey, what's going on, cuz?
My innocent mind. I love it. I rate it.
I love it. I rate it, blood. I love it. You're so innocent, Hussam, blood. It's pause.
Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah, blood. You get me? But you don't know the vibe, blood. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the man them as well. Links in the bio as usual, blood. And like I say at the end of every episode, stay safe, up the gun, and wash them fucking hands, blood.